onto the Culverin. The Culverin is almost done, and we can see the Cuirassiers are gonna commit into the fray. Can they swing? Yes, they swing, and that's the problem with Cuirassiers. When they start swinging, it's big numbers going up, and we can see more Cuirassiers coming at the top, 4 more, and that's gonna be a clean up here.
Still alive, wailing away on the Janissaries, and the frigate is alive with
Frigate
reinforcing fire, and there's no 3 galleys on the way from Julian. Is it being sent right now? He's got to get these out. There they are! The 3 galleys are going to deal with this.
6 cannon from the Warheart as well. Villagers tanking, Tomahawk, Big Bus, and being caught. This is a massive cleanup here from Azak.
For Ace.
Yeah, this is dire from the. He's just lost his entire army.
Problem here. Going to be a huge problem to deal with. Just like the Mavericks, they're tanking so much damage, and they're dealing so much damage. On top of this, Janissary is moving forward, and look at all of that blue. Just the sea of blue there, dealing damage. It's finally the last Sparty goes down, but was it too much to deal with? Has he done too much damage? Come on back as well. I'm really slaughtering the rocks as well. Oh my god, there's so many plus 10s. The Urumi are still there. Mahus, so many of them. They do so much area of effect, and all the
They've been
Rollers
focused.
are about to go down.
The Yumi's been focused down really well, actually. However, the rest of the mounts down. It's just skirmishes underneath, and what the trade XP in the way for India. Intervention coming behind. Most likely Britta Musks. Yes.
Let's go. Hey. Oh my goodness me. Clean up an aisle too.
5 red crews are also coming in from the consulate, but I doubt that's going to be enough to deal with this whole mass of skirmishers, gendarme, war elephants, and dragoons. But
if that's not an overclock, then I don't know what is.
No, oh my god, these bombards taking shots on these dots, and you know, these dots are not going to survive the ordeal. They're just going to try and take as much HP off of these bombards as possible, and oh my god, only 1 bombard goes down.
It's taken us 20 minutes to get here, but this is what we came for, baby. This is what we came
Yes.
for. Let's take down 2 bombards, we lose
3 bombards still alive, but a surround trying to come in from Ace right now. Ulans are running away, and the bombards are focusing on the skirmishers right now. Let's see these big shots coming in. Oof, okay. That wasn't as big as I expected, probably because there's Jaegers there and they have more HP than regular skirmishers. The Culverins, oh my god, that shot was humongous right there. And yes,
is pushing out way too far here. The Expos are on the other side of the trading post, and the Axis have now snared on top with the clubs behind, and more clubs popping out of the double war huts. The Seton bows are firing heavily onto the Apache cavalry, and the bows are just getting absolutely melted here. The Ulans are trying their best.
That's going to be a massacre for sure. We can see the heavy cannon starting to shoot, and it's going to be plus 10s everywhere. He needs to kite a little bit with both the sort of death. Make sure that they are not the one taking though. The force cannons are going to keep breaking some damage behind these all of the revolutionaries. But wait, Chinese. Oh, that was a good connect right there. That's the game right there. Big cannon shot. But we can see Rattan shields behind popping from that village that was placed earlier. And that's going to be 2 heavy cannons down, very likely. First heavy cannon is going to go down. Can the Rattan shield get the second one? Those fishing boats, they are going to have to go down. He needs... What? Broadside onto the Culverin. The Culverin is almost done, and we can see the Cuirassiers are going to commit into the fray. Can they swing? Yes, they swing, and that's the problem with Cuirassiers. When they start swinging, it's big numbers going up, and we can see more Cuirassiers coming at the top, 4 more, and that's going to be a clean up here.
Still alive, wailing away on the Janissaries, and the frigate is alive with
Frigate
reinforcing fire, and there's no 3 galleys on the way from Julian. Is it being sent right now? He's got to get these out. There they are! The 3 galleys are going to deal with this.
6 cannon from the Warheart as well. Villagers tanking, Tomahawk, Big Bus, and being caught. This is a massive cleanup here from Azak.
for Ace.
Yeah, this is dire from the. He's just lost his entire army.
Problem here. Going to be a huge problem to deal with. Just like the Mavericks, they're tanking so much damage, and they're dealing so much damage. On top of this, Janissary is moving forward, and look at all of that blue. Just the sea of blue there, dealing damage. It's finally the last Sparty goes down, but was it too much to deal with? Has he done too much damage? Come on back as well. I'm really slaughtering the rocks as well. Oh my god, there's so many plus 10s. The Urumi are...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mainly gentlemen, I'm assuming.
Yeah, good evening, folks. Hello, Toblerone.
Hey mate, you alright? Good to be casting with you this evening. Should have a few, well, some very exciting games, particularly the SoldieR Ungurs. I must admit, I'm particularly excited for that one.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Did you see the games yesterday?
I didn't. Yeah, tell me about them. What happened?
So we had a pretty contentious series between Chef and Lordy Lord. Forgive me, I've forgotten who Chef was against. Carbone. It looked like it was going to be a steamroll, but Carbone came back with the with a nice comeback. But Chef just managed to secure it at the end with a favourable matchup. It was really, really intense. And then we had Julian versus Chiz, and that was unfortunately a bit of a steamroll. But Chiz did a bloody good effort, much better than most would have done. So, and it was still fun to cast. So.
Yeah, no surprise on the latter set of games, I guess. I wonder, did Chef save port for last, or did he bring that out early on in the series?
We didn't actually get a port sighting. It was shock horror, I know, but he actually didn't use them.
Wow, that's shocking. A lot of people like to dunk on Chef, I know, for being a port bot. So
A port bot.
maybe he's trying to make a point.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, me and Julian yesterday. That maybe he isn't such a port bot people think. But you know these players quite well. You've casted before. What do you think we'll expect this evening, mate, from Aykin and Frontline?
Yeah, Aykin Frontline. So he like was missing for a good few months, and he is back as of like 3 months ago, I want to say. He's been maining India from what I've seen. So what else does he play? Do you know? Does he play Japan? I feel like I've seen him play Japan.
Frontline?
Oh, I'm talking about Aykin.
Aykin, I couldn't comment. I believe he does play Japan. I think we've seen him play Japan a few times over previous tournaments. I don't know what his main is though. He jumps around quite a bit. I think you're right though. I think India is going to be a really solid choice. It's got every unit in H2. A nice forward aggressive aggro would be nice. Get map control.
Yeah. And of course, Frontline, on the other hand, pretty much plays everything. Maybe I haven't seen him play so much African civs or Italy, but he can really do it all. Very balanced player. So, I mean, just going off Elo, I guess I have to give Frontline the edge going into this, but anything can happen. Aykin's definitely big enough that he could... I mean, it's not even really an upset. Frontline's just mildly favored, I guess, if I'm remembering their Elos right. Wait, would you say that's right?
I would agree with that. Has Frontline been active recently? I'm trying to find him on the very helpful site Free Food Party to see if what he's been playing, if he's been doing an appropriate preparation, but maybe he hasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Frontline's always getting at least a couple games in every month. I've never really noticed him falling off of the ladder, which is what happens if you don't play for like a week, I want to say.
Yeah, I believe it's. I think it's a month to not show on the ladder. 20, 30 days, I think, could you stop showing up.
I see.
So as long as you play one game before then. Sorry, Baron, mate. Okay, awesome. Sid picks it in. And we... Oh, Russia for Aykin. And Japan for Frontline. What do you think about these horse? I mean, surely this is Russia favored. Surely.
This is I think almost everyone would agree, a very Russia favored matchup. Not so many of those, but yeah. Japan just has no early game, and Russia tends to snowball. So I guess I also wonder what map this is on. I'm not sure of which.
Unknown is the first map. So
I forgot about that.
I mean, that might counteract the unfortunate starting pick, but I mean, you never know if Frontline gets a really nice fast age up, 300 food, gets a samurai forward early, kills some vills potentially, or sieges down the blockhouse, you know.
Yeah, anything can happen on Unknown. I think of Unknown as having pretty good wood treasures from like the 5 times I've played it. Though I guess I couldn't say who that favors more. Both of them love to get wood early.
Yeah, there are some crazy treasure in Unknown. Like you can get one that like gives you just a stable cut wagon. All sorts
Wow,
of...
well, I can't wait.
I think it'll be good. I believe the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, Horsefeed. I believe the first picks are blind, and then it's counter picking from then. If I am.
That's right.
correct.
Yeah, first game is blind, and then games 2 to 7 alternate. With the winner of game 1 choosing in game 2, then the loser, then the winner. Yeah.
The DE hater, homegrown as caster. Interesting. I'm not a DE hater, Drownage. I'm a DE lamer hater. Some of the stuff DE's added is really, really good, and I thoroughly enjoy it. But like most people, everyone finds frustrating.
Yeah, there is a slight distinction to be made there.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say you can hate on the Auto FI, and still like DE. Okay. I wonder if we can use the Explorer Rush online to get some nice early treasures.
Okay, we gotta pause that. Okay.
Instant wars. Oh, just leave and rejoin. And we got robot voice.
Oh yeah. That's
Apologies about that. Hopefully that's fixed, guys.
all better. Let us know in chat.
Okay, I believe that's better. So this is unknown. Let's have a look around the map while we wait, I guess. What natives have we got?
Out in the Shoney, like
On the
3D. You don't
Oh,
see
yeah.
this anymore on the real maps.
Campaign stuff, surely.
Wow, will we see the 800 resume tech? Maybe. If
What's
we're
the
lucky.
75? How in these large train hall? Okay, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
I mean, that's nice, particularly in H2. Oh, surely.
We got
I hope we
Berbers.
see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Berbers, nice.
Sure. And Sudanese. Wow, 3 different types of nets. Or is it even 4?
4 different. Oh,
4.
Cherokee as well.
Oh my gosh. Cherokees
Really?
have that insane villager tech. So
Yeah, four settlers for 200 food, 200 coin.
yeah. Okay, we're back in. So I also wonder what the treasures are like around the TCs. It's okay. Frontline going first there. 40 food over there, all right.
Yeah, nice starting treasure.
3 sheep, that's... I
Three
mean, I don't know if that's such a priority for Japan, but sure.
Stick on the starting shrine, I guess. Get some. And he's building a. Market, early market. Okay. Market and 1 shrine opening, and
So usually you only do this if you see a coin treasure somewhere. I'm not sure if Frontline has one though.
that's what I thought as well.
That's a bit curious.
Can we see if Frontline has the macro? Mike, he does. So he's already got it.
Okay. Yeah, he got a... Wait, he's at 40 pop. How's that? He's got 3 shrines already, I guess.
Oh wow, they clearly started more shrines than standard. I'm assuming. Must have. Got a potential treasure contention? No, just classic hero fighting.
Yeah, Frontline needs to prove... What is that?
No,
oh, right, this is H2 tournament. I forgot.
Yeah, H2 tournament. Okay, so we've got for Mountain Warrior, so doubles the... is it 50%? Yeah, greater rewards and 50% more attack and hit points.
Okay, that explains why he went for the llamas, or the sheep, I suppose. Was waiting for the treasure to come in.
I'm surprised we haven't seen 300 food in this matchup, but I mean, if you get some good food treasures... Oh, potential oh no, he's pop smoke.
Yeah, I've talked to people who play a lot in Japan, and the consensus is kind of that 300 food is only going to give you a few seconds, and in the long term is worse than 2 of course. So
Yeah,
Um,
Julian was saying that yesterday, like described it as a sugar rush injection.
yeah, I think that's right.
But long term isn't that great.
How is Frontline getting all this wood? I guess there was some crazy wood treasure that he got because he's putting down another shrine. He's got 125 for his next.
And he's sent the that card, so he's obviously getting more resources. But
Yeah.
mysterious cache doesn't even tell you what you get. Unknown map to be crazy. 200 wood as a treasure.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, it's a very nice map for Mountain Warrior.
So Japan is aging up at a fairly good time. And how is Russia looking? Oh, apologies, that was Russia aging up. Okay, Russia aging up just after.
Russia has a... Okay, so they must have started with a wagon and let them build a housing, a house of multiple types, perhaps? Unclear to me.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is...
okay, it's only a village wagon.
Okay,
that
they
they
all get a
started with.
village. Which explains the extra pop, so it's not
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
shells, it's extra housing. I'm not gonna lie to you, this unknown opening has thrown me off a bit. It's just so different.
There's a lot happening.
There is. I'm curious to see if he's gonna go for the Haudenosaunee settlement as he's put his...
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we saw an early nat. Looks like
Agreed.
Aykin's got the FB down a bit to the southwest Frontline space.
Or
So standard
blockhouse
stuff
from
there.
Aykin. Yeah. Excuse me. And we are... Looks like we're macroing for a musketeer batch. So I wonder if we'll see the 5 Cossack musketeer batch first thing.
Yeah, common for a reason.
Seen very common. Strong though, if done well. 150 coin treasure.
Oh my gosh, that's a
Yeah, very
huge
nice.
treasure. I wonder if Aykin sees it. I mean, even if he does, I don't think there's much you can do at the moment.
No,
He explores all the way in the north.
agreed.
No way. 6 Russian halbs first. 300 coins
300
coming in for Frontline. So it's just like all my intuitions about what should be happening right now in this matchup
Yeah,
are thrown off.
completely
'cause of
off.
this insane treasure stuff happening.
I mean, this is madness. But
So it
thoroughly
looks like
enjoyable.
5 shrines are in first for
So
Frontline.
but we do have 5 must 6 pikemen coming in for Russia.
And look at that. Frontline's already got, I believe that would be 5 shrines down with the
Down.
6th just up.
With a Ashy shipment coming in next and training cavalry.
Training Nagis, wow. Wait, how'd you get a stable up? Was it in treasure, perhaps? I'm not sure.
Oh,
In the
he must
Age
have.
of
He must have started with a.
Yeah.
with a stable.
I think he just built it with wood because he doesn't have Verax, yeah. Interesting. So this is actually not going to go so well because I think a lot of the time in this matchup you see Russia open with a Strelot batch and Frontline's
yeah.
kind of anticipating that, and okay, it does make 10 Strelets eventually, but yeah, the Russian halbs, Frontline getting 260 coins
260 coins.
in the midst of all this. That's
Okay, I mean this
incredible value.
Aykin not getting caught slacking there, getting his pikeman in position and straight back to sieging, which is nice, and picking up
Yeah,
a few Ashley there as well. And this was the shipment. I believe he's sending the shipment twice back to back.
Yeah, that's right. He's probably panicking a bit seeing the Russian halbs, which means his Nagis can't really do much with his Russian mass, and he's going to lose his 3 shrines almost certainly. So Aykin taking a favorable trade to start things off, but Frontline's still at a resource advantage for the moment, I would say, with all those treasures.
We got a cavalry. I believe we have a potential raid back in Russia's base. It doesn't look like he found any ink, but getting a bit of idle time, which is always nice. Very useful against Russia with their batch training. So, and those pikemen have been a. I'm not going to try to pronounce the correct term. Have been a pain. The extra siege.
Yeah, the projects. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thinking about Frontline shipments, I think it was 5 shrine Ashy, and I think he just sent Yumi as well. So relying just on the stable for prod and shipping. Oh, no Yumi yet. My mistake. Yeah, shipping infantry. So I mean, the way this matchup works is Japan just has to break the FP at some point, or Russia's eco outscales. Okay, he's going for it.
He's going in, but this looks. I mean, this looks unfortunate. I mean, nice round by Aykin here.
Yeah, the thing about Nagis is that they're a little specialized in killing imps, so not going to get the best trades on this Cossack. And the Ashies that are more or less cleaned up at this time, so terrible fight for Frontline there, it seems.
I'd agree. The tempo definitely shifting out of his favor there. And securing the blockhouse, making sure that didn't go down, which I think is very important at this stage in the game.
Yeah, and all 6 Peruchiks still up. They've
Oh,
killed.
still sieging and killing the village, which is considerable population space.
Yeah, incredible value on that shipment. That's 3 shrines and 6 villages that died because of the Peruchik so far. And because Frontline opened Nagi, there's not a thing you can do about it, more or less.
As so he's finally putting racks down, which I think is the right decision here. And he's shipping Yumi, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what he'll do with that barracks.
Training more
gonna make
cavalry.
Ashley.
I mean, he's seen a fairly sizable Strellet mass, so I can understand the decision.
I guess I'm wondering if he was trying to keep this hidden from Aykin, but no, the Vil sees it and he's not trying to keep it a secret. Okay, so Frontline's going to push forward again here. I'm not really sure what Aykin has at the moment, but I don't know. That is a lot of Nagis, and
there's not that much anti-cab. There's what, 8 musketeers, ruskets as well, so not standard musketeers. And
yeah, so it's actually looking pretty good for Frontline.
Any time just with a nice musketeer match. Just saving the blockhouse.
Yeah, often you see Russia's put down the second blockhouse shortly after, but Aykin choosing to do something else with this wood.
More,
another batch of
sieging
Peruchiks.
shrine.
Maybe those are the same ones. I don't know.
Those are the same
He might have brought
ones.
them all
I think
in.
they're still running around the map sieging that shrine.
That's incredible.
I think any fight under a Russian blockhouse always feels so safe.
Representing that military and dodge in and matches is like Asian ones, whatever that means. That's funny.
I just think so, yeah.
Alien, gonna join.
Okay, let's. Okay, we're back.
We're back. Apologies, people. Robots again. Keep us updated, chat, if we become robots.
Okay, so Frontline's done it. Blockhouse is down, and yeah, Aykin.
And Aykin is running for his life here. I mean, those Strelets need to get back. There's not much. There's, I mean, barely any anti-cav, and these Nagi will just delete Ruskets. Backing to a second blockhouse, and he's getting down a stable as well now. Thoughts on the stable instead of double? There's not that much, like, there's not many skirmishes from Japan, so I'm surprised we're not seeing double blockhouse, but...
Yeah, I think the idea is that your ideal comp in this matchup, at least in my mind, is Strelet Cossack, and then Strelets trade so well against all Japan in H2, and Cossacks also, I believe, trade favorably versus Nagis. So I think that's the thought behind the stable. But yeah, Frontline's just got an incredible amount of tempo here somehow. Shipping 5 shrines behind this, probably doesn't want to full commit if that's what he's doing. Just poking forward a bit. Okay, here we go. Frontline's stuff all nicely nestled in the trees. I think all the Cossacks are down, so it's a Strelet with the Halbs thrown in, and I think a few Ruskets versus a ton of Yumi. And yeah, both players gonna back up now. Aykin, because he doesn't have the mass to press the matter, and Frontline because he's greeting behind this.
Apologies, the missus coming in trying to talk to me about something. I mean, the score is looking very good for Frontline right now, and shipping, as you said, the shrines behind. The shrines on wood, the Vil count as well is looking nice. I mean, Frontline on 33 Vils, Aykin on. Can we see how many Vils Aykin's on, please? 33. So I mean, he's definitely up in eco now, surely, with the shrine pop.
I see the 700 coin and think, okay, Aykin wants to age now. Of course, it's not allowed.
Of course, it's not allowed. Yeah. More shrines
so
going down.
What now? I guess Frontline's game plan is he just wants to shrine up. It is a big map, as far as 1v1 maps go. There's still a ton of hunt in the extreme south, the
I
extreme
think
north.
those 4 Cossack are going to get caught, and
Oh yeah,
which is
that's
very...
bad news for Aykin. But you know, Aiken's not. I wouldn't say the score is looking pretty bad, but I've
Russia
seen
does
Russia's come back from the
underscore.
worst.
Yeah, and Russia does underscore, so you know it's not as quite as bad as it looks.
I would love to see Frontline take the Cherokee and get the 4 Viltech. That'd be pretty
Yeah, that'd be really cool. What Russia really could have done is, someone's actually just said it, have the Cav Archer card potentially.
cool. Oh, that's so
Deal
true.
with
Yeah,
all-
you can get
to
them
deal with all
now.
these to deal with all these Nagi, because I definitely think the Nagi against Russia in H2 seems like such a good shout.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, we're getting one of the
this-
combat cards now.
I mean, we're 14 minutes in, so I feel at this point the tempo in eco is just more and more moving into Japan's favor. So I think the longer Aykin leaves this, the better for Japan.
Yeah, it's tough. On the other hand, the only thing Aiken has going for him in terms of economy is that Russia, of course, Civ bonus is basically you train Vils for slightly cheaper and at a higher rate. I think it's something like 3 Vils for every 2 Vils another Civ would have.
I think those Porshniks have only just gone down on the southern shrines there. One
Oh, wow.
escaping, but I think they've only just gone down. What cards have been sent at the moment? Let's see. So Russia have sent 700 food, 700 coin, bunch of unit shipments, and Japan, standard, very standard, I believe, for H2. What craziness is Japan doing though? Japan's got both shrines out now and sent double Ashi shipments and both Yumi shipments. So
And orchards.
orchards as well, which of course. Right. So I mean this just feels so good for Japan and can now potentially ship four villagers back to back, really boost the eco even more. They do, yeah. 30. And I believe this is this go time? I think this is go time for Frontline.
That's such an incredible amount of Nagis. Yeah.
I mean, this just feels almost unfair. Like, it doesn't. I hope Aykin doesn't push too far away from that blockhouse. A nice pop potentially.
Yeah, for Yumi Nagi versus Rusket, Strelet, Cossack, the only real anti-cap there is the Ruskets, and in higher masses they're not going to be as effective because the Yumis are going to be killing
Frontline
bones
also
or trying to
getting
put in melee.
Frontline getting Red Sea wagons pushed forwards. I believe he's put two. Oh wow, he's putting two
forward
castles
with us.
down.
That's
Two forward
incredible.
castles. That's awesome. Such.
Yeah,
Genius
who's got the
plays.
FB now?
Yeah, who has map control now? The tables have been turned on Russia. Risotto orgasming in the chat about castles.
That's got to be so demoralizing if you're Aiken.
Oh,
You
that's
don't wanna
that's.
see that.
It's I mean, this is big brain. I mean, Japan's mass is getting fairly considerable as well. I do believe Ashi Combat just came in, so they are now buffed.
Yeah, got the 15% attack on them. That's going to seal the deal, I think.
In we go, and oh, nice drag box there by Aykin. But I just think the Japan's units are just so much better here, and
Yeah, it looks like the Nagis are gonna get cleaned. so-
Another reinforcing batch of... And Minutemen being called by Aykin, I think right time there. I mean, I think he'll clear the cavalry, but just will he have enough to deal with the remainder of Frontline's army? A nice pop of Cossacks, but...
Yeah, and it's actually taking forever for Aykin to clean the Nagis, and in the meantime, a bunch of Strelets died.
And Yumi just going to work in the background.
Yeah, those
even with the blockhouse
servers.
support, you know. And I do believe this will be GG. A nice attempt by Aykin. I mean, very well played by Frontline. Definitely a Russia favourite matchup here, and just be able to switch it. I mean, it's not over till it's over, so let's see what happens. But the castle, you have a very big brain.
I wonder what Aykin is producing or shipping right now. Like, why is he still in? Does he think something you can do?
Oh no, Polar Explorer.
Advanced
dog,
Explorer.
you know, the dog might save the day. You never know. While they're getting the dog, Japan are getting the daimyo in. So
Lady with 420 HP is about to turn this game around. Let's go.
you know, definitely be able to take on the daimyo. What is doing the seat? Is that? Oh, it's the consulate unit doing the seat, doing the grenade attack.
Very pretty meditation exercise the Ashies are doing over there.
I know, look at that square formation. It's a shame you can't do that and properly sit Falconets in the middle. Lionheart would be loving it. Yeah, and the score looking really favourable for Japan right now.
We are verging on Carp territory here. Carp territory, of course, being you stay in the game despite having less than half your opponent's score. Yeah, I don't know. Normally we're supposed to make it seem like it's a close game at this point, but I can't maintain.
Yeah, I can't maintain the pointless point. I mean, Japan's really double Russia's score.
Okay, that's quite a lot of Strelets to the south.
That is a lot of Strelets to the south, but I mean,
maybe it's less than I thought.
Less than it looks. We're trying, boys. We're trying to make this. I mean, Nagis though, the extra range of this is just so nice at tanking low damage units like Strelets.
Yeah.
Russia needs Berbers, maybe.
Finally taps out. GG.
That is actually a very GG indeed. That's actually Killer Cats making a very good call. Actually, that Russia could have gone for Berbers. I do believe we have Berbers on this map. Yeah, so he could have gone for the Berber Nomads and as his anti-cav. But
yeah, I'm trying to put all that together.
Berber
like,
Camels. Berber Camels.
Aykin got some really good trades at the beginning, but I guess the story here might be that Frontline got so many huge treasures thanks to Mountain Warrior. Probably got around, I want to say like 400 or 500 res out of that shipment early on,
massive.
Which is huge.
I mean, and the shipments are already vastly bigger than what they'd be on a standard map. And almost accounted for, like, almost made up for Japan's lack of tempo, like getting a 200 coin shipment, 200 wood shipment. I mean, it's massive.
Yeah. We can see on the graph there, Frontline ahead the entire time in res, and also in military.
Military, which against Russia, it's never a good thing.
No.
If you're Russia and you're behind in units, you're probably not going to win. But I think a great first game. You know, certainly setting the precedent for what the rest of the series can be like between them.
Yeah. Let's see. What map do we have next? Let me see.
Sud, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It is
Sud.
Sud.
Yeah.
Sud. My bad English pronunciation. Oh, it sounds like robots again. Leave and rejoin. I'm just gonna have a look at my settings while we do this. Josh sent something about it. Thank you, Mr. Madonna.
Really enjoying these games. Thanks, players and casters. It's very sweet. Tiflo, thank you. This is top players not touching natives. Yeah, I mean, I might grant that on a standard map. And the thing about Unknown is that you don't know where the native spawns are going to be, and you don't know what the natives are going to be. I mean, yes, when you're exploring in the early game, you can find that out for some of them, but it's hard to do all the focusing on the game you need to do, and also try to think about what the natives that you didn't even know existed are going to do for your strategy. So
yeah, I agree, and I think a lot of these players, you know, have done their preparation. They've gone in with a plan in mind, and then to try change that on the whim, it's quite hard to do, even for the best.
right. So let's see here. We got the Civ picks in, it seems. Frontline is going to be playing Haudenosaunee, and it looks like Aykin will be playing Ethiopia.
I must admit, I am not a enjoyer of non-European civs, so I'll leave you to tell me what you think about this matchup. I mean, I'd play a bit of How, but just the rush. You know,
Yeah,
the
so
standards.
Howd, straight enough. They haven't changed much recently. Ethiopia. So what's Ethiopia got going on? So for a while, there's this build. I wanted to say it peaked on ladder like 8 months ago, maybe the Melancholia build, some people are calling it, where you go up with.
Oh, the infamous triple axe rush.
Yeah. Whichever one gives you the Red Sea wagons, and then you just spam Musk, basically. So if that's a strategy, then I think Howd is a relatively good civ for dealing with that, because Aina are so nice. They're really good light infantry. Pure food, they're 5 speed, and they do quite a bit of damage. So I wonder whether once Aykin sees that Frontline's playing Howd, if that was his plan, maybe he'll change it. So I'm really curious to see what will happen here. Actually, no. So these civ picks were. Wait, someone chose first. Who chose first? My guess is that maybe.
I believe Aykin counterpicked Frontline.
That sounds right. So that's really curious if that's how it worked. So maybe he isn't thinking about doing the Melancholia build at all.
I mean, I believe can you hard rush Ethiopia? I mean, educate me here. I'm assuming no. Otherwise, I don't think Aykin would have picked it, but you might be able to.
Depends on the build, but certainly if I guess it all comes down to how hard Ethiopia tries to Aben boom. So something changed recently where you can't train Abens in batches, so they kind of put a cap on how quickly you can greed, but you can certainly still orient your economy, so you're trying to pump out all 5 Abens as quickly as possible.
Any of the admins able to give a new prediction just before this game gets too started? All the people want to spend their delicious points.
Something else very sad about the latest patch is that a Town Destroyer got a huge nerf.
Yeah,
So,
I'm assuming it was fairly considerable, wasn't it? So
yeah,
you're saying we're not going to see
unfortunately-
the like 5-0 age up into Town Destroyer?
No, we don't see Town Destroyer in deck, sadly.
That's very sad. That would have been funny to see.
That's a very curious deck. He doesn't have 6 Aina or 6 Tomahawk, but does have 4 healers, so and also 5 and 4 Vil. That's really strange.
The lack of units,
it's like he wants to
is
boom.
surprising.
I mean, I guess you can still get enough units out for very early pressure with the big button at the town center and the 4 Kanyas. And so maybe his game plan after that is he just wants to have barely enough mass to hold the forward base, and he wants to greed behind it. Maybe we'll see something like that.
Which we could very well see. Have we looked at Ethiopia's deck? So I look at this, and this all means absolutely nothing to me apart from the shipment crates and the units. So I'll let you handle this, mate.
A card? Yeah, this all looks like what you might expect. The extra Ross probably going to be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Gunpowder Trooper thing also affects Gaskenia because functionally they're Musk and they're actually tagged as Gunpowder Troopers, I believe. I think they might have changed that. They changed that with Tomahawks or something. I'm not sure, but anyway.
I mean, that seems very like smart as well by Aykin. We all know Ethiopia's early weakness is a lack of a skirmisher, but if he can get this card in, then he'll have enough tenure and age to
Oh yeah, yeah. The more important thing, that's right. Enable skirms.
enable skirms and some nice shipments. Has he got the he has got the Berber allies, and the other one is Sudanese allies.
The last thing I'd highlight about this deck is that you have infinite 4 cows in there. And that, if we have a really protracted game, I expect we'll see that sent at least once or twice.
So once or twice.
So can we see what Ethiopia is aging up with? That'll be a tell about what he wants to do here. Going up with Habesha, so that's not the one that gives you red sea wagons. I do forget what that does, but okay, we're not going to see Musk spam. Against Howd, yeah, that sounds right.
I mean, it sounds right. AN are so cheap and easy to macro, so it's food and spam.
Oh gosh,
we're gonna get. Oh wow, I know, but he's gonna die. That is massive. Oh wow,
no. That's 1.5 Vills dead right there.
That's so unfortunate. I do believe that Aykin will get the. Or will he? I don't know. Will he get Frontline's hero down in return? No, I don't think he will. I think he's gonna lose his hit. No, he's gonna run away. Nice. I mean, that is very close and a great start for Frontline.
Yeah, so I didn't catch what Frontline did, but I'm pretty sure he fast aged and got the big button out.
It looks like that's the right number. He is stacking. Currently, still got that shipment. Kanye West.
Yeah, there's support con, yeah.
Standard. And getting that treasure, which he gets.
That's 190 XP, isn't it?
Oh,
huge.
100. That's
wow.
huge, massive.
So his next shipment's gonna be ready to go after the Kanye are in.
Well, Ethiopia, what are they making? And they. Okay, he's going for shuttle warriors, which is kind of
double
unfortunate.
batching shuttles. What?
I mean, he sees the tomahawks. He knows the tomahawks are there, so I'm quite surprised we're seeing quite so many shuttles. But this gives me slight flashback to the last game, but the other way around.
Yeah.
With Frontline making Cav against Musk. So you never know.
Training a cow, by the way. Wow, that's incredible.
Wow, it's pretty greedy if it was considering what's going on his base right now. And he is shipping Gaskenia. So 6 Gaskenia with the shuttles, but the shuttles have got to run. But the Kanye West are faster, so
the only way this opening makes sense in my mind is if Aykin was sure that Frontline would open with Aena, but yeah, no, shuttles don't trade well against Kanye's, and of course Tomahawks counter them. So, and yeah, they also only have 6 move speed, I believe. So
this is some nice micro by Frontline, snaring the first while sending units. So he killed almost nearly all those shuttles there, and I believe there was 8 at the start. So really nice micro.
Yeah, and Aykin's entire eco is idle for a bit there.
16 bills, all on food here. Okay, he's slowly transitioning over to coin.
He shipped the 4 healers. So he shipped 4 healers after the 4 Kanyas, and they're trickling XP. That's 2 TPs worth of XP from the healers. Not too shabby at all. And we're getting. Did we already get 5 villagers? Probably 5 villagers are sent after 4 healers, if I had to guess. And we're getting 4 villagers now, so it's not to toot my own horn, but exactly what I thought.
You
open
did
with
predict
units,
this, right?
behind.
I'll give you that, and it seems. I mean, it seems to be working well. These idled is. But this seems like a nice fight for. I mean, training shuttles with tomahawks doesn't seem good in my opinion, but.
Yeah, the shuttles just Die.
Die.
That looked like a huge mass, and I mean they're going to take slightly better trades against Kanya's, but
Yeah.
all the shovels are dead now, and
I feel like with the African civs though, it can always feel like your mass is small because your cavalry are less pop, so therefore you have more of them.
yeah,
So must be
that's right.
deceiving. And he's continuously trading shuttles with tomahawks here. I mean,
Got 3 war huts.
3 war huts, more shipment crates coming in, and Frontline cleaning up again, and the score is really looking good for Frontline right now. He is about to be double Aykin score. Let's hope Aykin has that. Please stop training shuttle warriors.
Yeah, I do not understand the shot level. No, we're about it.
Apologies, people. And we're back. Thank you for keeping us updated on the robot situation. And I mean, what would you do here in this situation? I mean, he clearly going for the idling of Frontline's eco here, but
I feel like this is already a bit of a hard matchup for Ethiopia, and losing the Aben at the beginning
was very
just
big.
puts you at a huge disadvantage. Training the early cow also, I think, pretty questionable. Like you do want to train a cow or two.
But that just does. I agree. I mean, how is Frontline going to react to this? I mean, a raid coming in, is he potentially going to get a few vills? I mean, Frontline hasn't noticed this. No, he has. He's noticed now. Okay, nice reactions. Probably losing 1 vill, but I think all things considered, he can't be too upset by that.
Yeah, so I guess he's making the shuttles because he wants to do runarounds, but
And I mean, he's going to kill the last cannon. And Frontline isn't taking the bait, and is he pushing it? I believe he's pushing it, or is he just scouting with his hero? No, he is pushing in. He is not taking the bait and sending his whole army back. He is slamming it in, metaphorically speaking, to Aykin's base, and he's going to take down some houses here. And more shuttles. I do not understand the play here. Someone of better elo enlighten me.
yeah, I would love to hear from someone high elo on what's going on
I mean,
here.
but even this, I don't think this mass will be like, even if he cleans, this is still a horrendous trade. I mean, and look at them, they are getting deleted. De-eleted, as people say.
Yeah, so like per swing,
and
the
it's over,
shuttles are doing
GG.
13. Tomahawks are doing like 30 to them, and yeah, it's over. Aykin
That's
taps
just-
out. GG.
I mean, like you said, 13 attack, and these guys doing 15 with a 2.5 times multiplier, 180 HP against a unit of less HP with no melee resist. I don't know what to say, mate. I just think the game plan at the start was off, unfortunately, there, but
I think if Aykin hadn't had that Aben die, his runaround strat might have worked a bit better, but I don't know. Trying to run around on a civ that can really early FBU and get in your face with scary units. I don't know. Aykin's a much better player than I am, but I'm not seeing what he saw.
I agree. He's far better than me, but I can't get my brain to understand the thought process there. But it doesn't matter because Frontline securing his 2nd win of the night, and the tempo is definitely in his favor. I'm hoping Aykin can sort it out and get a win. We don't want a 4-0, definitely not. So,
It was fun to see the 4 healer card getting used there. You don't see that every day, but it's actually, I believe a healer's worth 1.2 vills on the plaza, so it's actually quite nice.
Agreed, and I must admit, it's nice to see Ethiopia Howder, because I don't think I've ever seen that matchup before, so it can't be a common matchup.
No, I'm not sure I've seen that before either. Let's see. So we've got our next civ picks in. It's going to be Frontline playing Lakota and Aykin playing Brit.
Oh, my favorite civ in the game. Right here. The glorious British Empire.
Yeah. I traditionally thought of this this matchup being pretty Lakota favored, but
I think since the nerf to Lakota, I think it's definitely less Lakota favored. I do think it is still kind of Lakota favored, map dependent. I mean, what map do we have next?
yeah, let's see. The map is Hokkaido. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Okay. Oh wow, yeah, this is an interesting map. I don't know because this definitely isn't the standard. I think maps for TPs definitely favor Lakota. So, I mean, but it's not an easy. If this is the map I think it is, it's not an easy one to secure. So,
I do think this map tilts things a bit in Brit's favor in this matchup because, of course, so you have the massive bluff in the middle of Hokkaido, or I guess it's a volcano.
yes, that's true.
Thematically. And so that makes it a lot harder for Lakota to just run around from every angle because they can either come through the narrow pass that connects the two bases,
Yeah.
but Brit is going to fortify that, of course. So you need to run all the way around if you want to hit another angle, and that's going to give Brit time to react. So
I think this is clearly a fairly favorable Brit map because this is Julian picked Brit on this exact same map yesterday, and I think just your better eco with your ability to funnel the enemy with longbow in the background is just so nice.
Yeah, just a run saying Manners LB going to beat this. I think that it's probably a safe diagnosis, but of course, Frontline, one of the scariest players active right now. So let's see what happens. Here we are.
Exactly. Never underestimate Lakota's units either. Those things are scary. So I'm assuming we'll see a 2-mana opening. It'd be interesting to see if Lakota goes water, but I doubt it.
Yeah, only later, if at all, would be my guess. So let's see here. Only one Manners so far. He might open market if he gets that coin treasure. Yeah, there it is. So he's going to get that early hunting dogs. That market is a bit far forward for my case, but
yeah. But I mean,
maybe
if he's being in front of this, then it shouldn't be an issue anyway.
yeah, he might put Manners and Tower around that, so maybe it's fine.
Hopefully we're going to see him get early hunting dogs as well, because he's built the market and he's not getting hunting dogs.
There it is.
Coming in.
He's got Vils on coin. Excuse me. Like what?
Come on, demand.
What's happening here?
Is he? He's surely no, because he can't get it till age 2, so he's not. Is this just? Is this just? Miss?
He's gonna buy either wood or food, and I think it's wood, so he can get another mana. Surely it's not worth it. There's no way.
Surely. I mean, how much is this wood treasure? Is this wood? 60 wood, I believe he's about.
So with the treasure, he can get in mana.
So
I have to imagine that's the plan here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Definitely not standard, but you know, fascinating to see. I mean,
I don't think you want to play that game versus Lakota. That delays the age up quite a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I think you just want to get up as soon as possible.
Yes.
Like this is something I feel like only Opti can get away with.
You've gathered the wood. Please at least put the mana down.
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah, it's quite delayed.
This is.
Or unless he attempts to get a. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, that was like 10 seconds.
That was big. It's been. I have faith. Okay, 3 Vils coming in from Lakota, and he is aging up.
Infinite 2 Vils is hilarious to see, but I guess why not? Yeah, that's a good card in this tournament.
And a 14 Vil age up as well from Lakota, so
yeah.
At a good time as well. Going to be far superior to the British age up.
Yeah, so we should see a Warhead go down in the pass between them, I would imagine. And I would bet we'll see a Stagecoach on the northeastern line as well. That would be the standard Lakota play from here.
I would agree. And they're not shared stage, they're separate Stagecoach lines, so you can upgrade it with the safety of
that's right.
Brits pinching it. Because
okay, and Frontline going for broke, taking the other Stagecoach line.
Stagecoach. are clearly attempting to establish some map control. I mean, hunts are fairly sparse to the south, so Brits will have to move up north. And we're getting an early defensive wall down with a forward mana, and I don't think we're not going to get a forward FB here securing the middle. So playing potentially into Lakota's hands here, surely giving them the map, allowing them to freedom of movement, I guess you could say.
So the thought here certainly is that he's going to make a ton of longbows, and Lakota won't be able to pressure him from there. But yeah, like you say, I think he's only got 2 safe hunts in his base at the moment and some berries. So he's going to be on the short fuse to make something happen.
Agreed. I mean, the wall's a nice idea. Imagine if we put it slightly further forwards on the forward coin mine and the hunt, securing 2 more hunts and another coin mine. But maybe he thought because of his late age up, he needed to be slightly more defensive. But he didn't age up that far.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the PPs coming from Lakota, which is awesome. He's going to secure all the raid post as well.
And I believe the warheads are there as well. North. So yeah, that makes sense. So it seems like Frontline side not even play the pass at all. Yeah.
Cool. Apologies, people. We are back. Hopefully, we don't sound like robots again.
Okay, yeah. And the other nice thing about the warhead is you get the TP travel out popping out right there. So, yeah, Frontline showing that he thought about how this would play out a bit and isn't even going to try the pass because of how well Longbows to be able to hold that down. And that means suddenly that Aykin has, I mean, he's not going to get no value on this walls. Like, surely the axes are still going to come into his base and they'll be a bit restricted in where they can move to that wall. But yeah, let's see here. So Stagecoach coming in, by the way, on the left line.
On the left-hand side, which I... Fair enough.
Yeah, we got students on the ground and axes coming in. I wonder what Aykin has at home. And he sees everything with that manner, by the way.
Going on water, he's clearly sensing the lack of map control he has here, and going to water, and I feel like this already is really nice Lakota. Doing some poking, got the Explorer there, and he's looking, hunting down those delicious villagers. And these things are fast. I mean, look at them move. They are, what, 5 speed, right?
Oh, he was training longbows and he cancels them.
Oh, and he's going to get a villager as well. That's 2. There's going to be 2 villagers down, which is really nice. Huge. Pikeman coming into queue here. I mean, did he just sell food by a coin and then buy wood?
I missed it.
I believe he sold some, and he only got a batch of 3 pikemen out there, I believe, which is really unfortunate. And I mean, they're just going to get deleted by the Aenas, so I mean, this is
yeah. So I don't know. On the other hand, Aykin, I mean, 2 vills is not great. It could have been worse. He does have 1 manners down, and he has unreadable food eco in the form of the boats. And I don't think Frontline knows about the dock, at least for sure, yet.
I think these 6 musketeer shipment is smart here. He needs some units out.
Yeah.
I mean, his eco's looking good though. 33 vills against 21. He has got both lines. One as stagecoach, one as standard. Frontline just poking here, but the TC getting a few kills.
Yeah, and Stagecoach is about to come in on the other line, and there's just a massive blob of Chetons on the field, and it's really hard to deal with that if you're in this position as Brit. Chetons snowball really easily, even post-nerf. So I think these Tokalas are going to come in, and Frontline's just going to ram it in.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I mean, potentially the wall could come in really nicely here. He just falls back behind the wall.
Yeah, that wall actually being way more useful than I might have expected.
See, oh, and here they come. Here they come, the big boys, though. 550 HP, 20% range resist. Look at them. Fucking monstrous bastards. So apart.
Yeah, but Aykin's playing this really well. Great control there. He knows that
He's not overcommitting, not allowing the I guess the Lakota mass to scare him into trying to dwindle it down and take the early fight. Making sure there's 10 vills in the TC as well, which is nice. Getting maximum value with those shots.
Yeah, so Frontline, meanwhile, just gonna try to eco up whoever he can. Shipping 4 healers. I think he must know by now that there just aren't enough vills around, so Aykin must be chopping for water. I think probably sees the chopping vills with that cav movement there.
I think hopefully Aykin puts a gate there and falls back through it.
Yeah, and then getting the longbows, he sees the dock, so confirming what he might already have suspected.
Oh, Minutemen pop. Nice, sandwiching the
Yeah, so Frontline fully
Minutemen
committing, and it's a really great trade, even though he's sitting under TC and Outpost with the Minuteman out. So like both players gonna get cleaned, but
if he can just make nice, he kills, at least he kills the Takola soldier, can't bring him back and heal it, and reinforcing batches the Club Warriors and Seaton Bowman coming in. But I think he's going to run back. I think he sees that the TC fire alone is going to drive it back. 1 Minuteman surviving and 2 longbow. And Aykin is slowly moving across the bottom of the map here. Maybe
2 Caravel just came in for Aykin, by the way. Bit of a curious shipment.
I'm surprised he knows Frontline hasn't got any anti-water shipments. He could have easily scouted with a boat just to see if Frontline was building a dock. I think potentially a bit of an overcommitment, unless he's planning to fight by the shoreline with them. But I mean, you may disagree. I feel like that probably wasn't the right shipment to send. But what does he send? 300 wood?
You know, I guess right now maybe it's losing my water, so he wants to proactively scout for a duck from Frontline. So actually, maybe that is a nice shipment.
I think T-Flow summarized it perfectly. That is paranoia there.
Yeah, I mean, good game sense paranoia, I think. He's protecting his investment on water. Not a bad call, in my opinion.
I definitely think at this point he needs to, if he can take the fight with the Caravel support. I mean, those bad boys, when they're in a fight, you can just change games so much. And his eco is, I mean, he's on 54 vills, 11 minutes. I mean, Frontline only on 28. I know he's got Stagecoach, so what, 4 vills per Stagecoach, So it's close, but I definitely still think the eco's in favor of Brits right now.
I keep thinking, okay, Frontline should H now, but of course it's not an option.
You can't, this is the issue.
Yeah, 55 vills. That's. I mean, of course, some of those are fishing boats, but that's incredible. I don't know if Frontline can't make something happen soon. I think Aykin's had a considerable advantage here.
A third Caravel here, though, coming in.
I like it. I like it. Like he's swimming anyway. He wins the game if he holds water, I think is his thinking. And Frontline, of course, has the 3 privateer shipment, which could be coming in any minute. So he just wants to be ready for that. Indeed, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. So he's. I didn't actually
that's
see
some really
that
good game sense to make.
And I mean, those Buccaneers are better than Caravels, aren't they? I believe so.
Yeah, so Aykin's still going to be in a bit in trouble when those privateers come in, and he's going to be distracted as well because Frontline's pushing in now.
And Frontline doesn't need to micro this. You can just let them just shoot. But if you can at least pull back to the dock, potentially some support from the dock, he should clean. Here they come. And this is unfortunate positioning by
I think
2.
1 Vel dies.
I mean, look at that.
immediately.
Look at that. That's unfortunate. And I mean, these things are just No, he wants to target the Buccaneers, not the Vils. And I mean, the Vil pool coming in from Aykin. The Pikemen successfully get on the Axe Rider, and the Longbow mass isn't bad here. And Brit Vils always a useful secondary. Can he hold this? I mean, he has lost water, and there's another caravel in queue.
Yeah, so Frontline taking a bit of an ambiguous trade on land, I would say, but getting a serious foothold on water. He was able to clear the caravels, which allows him to put down dock, which he couldn't do before. So, if anything, now we're thinking Aykin should have made four caravels.
4 caravels. I mean, have you seen the
confused.
stats on those? I believe they have double the standard range attack of a caravel, 100 to 50. So no, 75. So the broadside attack is slightly better for the caravel, but yeah, 50, but 100 range attack, where they have 75. So they are better with more HP.
I've never seen a game quite like this. This is incredible.
No, it's incredible. I mean, it's funny really, because he's almost ended up where his FB would have been if he'd done it. Improved warships coming in, I like it. I like improved warships here. He needs those better boats so he can re-secure water. Is Frontline training more boats behind this, or is he content that the damage has been enough? I mean, these things are now, look at them, monstrous. 1000 HP.
Yeah, not bad. Though
Not bad
I
at
believe
all.
Frontline was able to get one war hut, which is going to help hold the water here. Unless the privateers just go forward and don't shoot anything. Loses one, probably going to lose the other there. And now it's just canoes.
And canoes are trash, but they are annoying.
I'm pretty sure Lakota can't train war canoes, which are slightly less bad until H3, so it's really just these 100 wood pea shooters here.
Which, you know...
but in mass, they can still be okay.
And what's going up on the shore? Oh, there's a fight going up north of the water. Actually coming in with bayonet. And, I mean, Vilpool here, surely with those Vils as well, with the pikeman support. I think he needs it. Oh, no, the caravels, their support. I think this is a great position for a fight for him. If he can keep the caravels
are there to assist.
Caravels going, bruh. Love it. The actual is going down. I mean, target the Aena, surely. And get the
This is a terrible trade for Frontline.
This is not a good trade for Frontline. And these caravels are not going down. Look at them. I mean, so use the broadside attack. Go on, caravels. I mean, they are slowly dying, but I definitely think it's worth. I can't tell who this is a good trade for. I mean, the war canoes are annoying.
Yeah, I mean, Aykin's land army gets cleaned. I want to say though that Aykin is still ahead. It's kind of an even trade on water. He is losing a ton of fishing boats, I guess.
And I mean, 2 more caravels coming to you. I think he needs to save as many fishing boats as he can. And keep shooting the air while this is going on. I mean, this has been such good games so far. I love this kind of like water play, the hybrid gameplay. So what robots against Italy. Sorry about this, guys. We'll try have a look at what's going on in between the next 2 games. I don't know why it's being soft and.
Yeah, Fister Run says garrison boats, man. I would have liked to see that. Yeah, Aykin had a lot of fishing boats hanging out during that fight there.
For that, I agree. And I believe Lakota has sent the big button. Look how many Takola soldiers he has.
Oh wow, yeah, it's definitely the TC big button.
TC big button, 5 of them. I mean.
That must mean he has Great Hunter, and finally he was saving it for a bit, but I think it's in now. Yeah,
almost all his H2 shipments sent at this point. Still got cav damage and new ways. So where's Brits? What Brits got left at this point? Brits must have sent a considerable number of cards. Okay, has got fish market in, which is nice. And coastal defenses. I mean, imagine those boats in the dock helping with that fight. I think that would have been considerable. Score is up for Aykin here. I definitely think it's over, but that mass is scary.
Yeah, so thinking of the hunts. Okay, so Frontline going to bust down this wall and push forward. Aykin's vills are safe for now. Thinking about the res situation, looks like his vills are going to move to the northwest. And that part is kind of safe now that Frontline has moved all of his units into the pass, but you know, it's Lakota. His units can move very quickly anywhere on the map.
CM coming in.
And-
If you've seen this, if he can get the CM pop, if he can just wait for the fight a little longer, allow him to siege the TP here, the TC, apologies, and get the big bot. This, I mean, this could be huge. This could be target the Takola soldier, the TC. I mean, I don't know whether it will be enough, but what do you think?
Yeah, wow, the timing might be just right.
Just
on
right. Come on,
this.
send it. Oh, needs to
Oh,
needs to
sell
sell
that
some food.
food and
Sell some food
mash
and wood.
the button. Let's go.
Sell.
Let's go. Come on.
He's got to take the fight now. Oh,
Oh, it's too
Vilpol coming
late.
out.
No CM pop. That's really sad.
Yeah.
So the TC might actually survive.
I mean, I still think if the CM pop comes in, cancel some pikemen and sell some wood for coin, and you need the CM. I think. Yeah. No, Aykin is just so close. He can't get the. There we go. It's
Oh,
coming
the
in.
cover on top of the longbows.
Oh,
This is.
But the
this is rough.
reinforcing catcher pikemen are coming in here, and the
CM's
minute
out.
the prop, DM's out. I mean, if he can just keep targeting the Takola soldiers, and then they're
Okay,
running
so-
away.
Merlin's gonna run away, which is great. Yeah, I mean, it was the perfect spot for a CM pop earlier.
That
but,
was so painful to watch. I feel for him. We've all been there. We're trying to use the market to get the right amount of resources so we can get a pop, and they're just slightly off by like 5 or 10 resources. Oh,
That's really sad. Yeah, Aykin could have taken him a pretty good fight there, I think, but didn't have the rest for the CM pop.
which is unfortunate. I mean, he had only 4 vills on coin and 30 on wood, so.
Okay, so a bit of a lull here. I do wonder if Frontline has the tribal marketplace big button in, which gives you an XP trickle.
He does
The
not.
the thing by the coin mine, the little shack thing.
2,000 XP at this point. Oh, wow.
Not the TP, but the thing by the coin mine.
The coin mine, the north of the T's.
Yeah, that. Okay, he doesn't have that in yet.
He does not have that. Seems like he should get that. But also the big button from the market at this point, 2,000 XP. That is. I don't know if that increases or is it always 2,000 XP, but.
I think it's like mercantilism basically. So yeah, fixed amount
Okay,
of
it's fixed
XP.
nice. Doesn't seem too bad for. I mean, it's 1,500 of different res, I guess. Whereas mercantilism is 1,500 of.
Meanwhile, by the way, Aykin gets the tower up, kills one of the TPs, so
And Huss
he's getting a
finally
bit of a
coming in.
foothold up here. Just nice. Oh,
Finally
Huss
adding
being
her to
added, I love
budget,
that.
and this fight, I mean, and a pop of longbow as well. I mean, I think he just needs to go in, get those pikemen out of, get them in. I mean, I don't know, I can't tell. I mean, those cav are on low HP, and if he can, is he training more hussars behind this? Yeah, he is. He can. I have faith. Buy some food, man. He's got this. I mean, I think he might, he might be turning this around.
Aikens might have turned this around. He finally has a massive longbow so he can protect, and I think if you think about how the max pop armies would look in this matchup, like longbows beat everything Dakota has basically.
Aykin isn't.
Oh my
I mean, he's stacking a lot of coin, but outside of that, he's using all his res. How's Frontline looking in terms of res? I mean, that is a big investment into War Canoes. Jesus Christ, Frontline needs to use some of his resources.
We've got some res for sure.
Yeah, his eco's going Brewer, and I mean, some more axe riders going down for Brits here, and Thor is slowly moving ahead. If he can kill the heroes, that'd be really nice.
I would love to see Frontline put down a farm and get some of the food techs right now, because he's going to need to add a farm soon anyway.
Maybe not, but personally, for me here, I feel like Aykin should start adding some musketeers with the longbow instead of so many pikemen. Particularly in Age 2, where he hasn't got to worry about Rifle Rider.
Oh, and we got Aykin raiding some Lakota villagers.
65 vills to Aykin here, and how is it looking for Frontline at this point now? 65 to 48. I mean, Great Hunter is in, and he's idle. Almost half his eco's idle. I mean, how many is this worth it? I mean, that's a significant investment, and I mean, these Cavels are beastly. I mean, they're free-shotting the War Canoes.
It definitely seems questionable to play water here with, as Frontline, because most of the fish has already been eaten anyway. I feel like you just let Aykin have it. And yeah, his ships are carded. Aykin's ships are, and just much better. So it's going to be hard to take a favorable trade.
He needs some good micro here though. There are Bow Rider now on the field, and everyone has experienced the wrath of the Bow Rider. Terrifying unit, the terrifying unit, and so strong. Too strong, some would say, despite their -1 attack nerf.
Yeah, that's an ever-growing amount of longbows, though.
And that is the thing.
Warhuts.
That is
Raiding
the
the Vels, that's
scary.
funny.
And this
Oh.
that isn't that many Bow
Incredible
Riders
tactical
here.
walling here.
I mean that's really nice, and the pikemen are getting in as well. And I mean all the Bow Rider. I mean I feel like he should potentially pull back, wait for the longbow.
Frontline's taken one of the gnats, by the way. I remember
Okay,
these gnats being really bad, but maybe there's something
I
he
remember them
wants
as
there.
well. Aren't they the like? Yeah, these things. What are they? I can't even tell
It's
you
a
what they are.
pike unit, which is pretty bad, and they have a few techs. I think there's one that gives you a bunch of XP, maybe you
I
want
feel
that
like
one.
surely clubmen are just better than that, but maybe I'm wrong here.
No, I think it's right.
I mean,
let's
a
see here.
nice split here potentially, or reinforcing batch, but he needs to get these longbow on the Bow Rider. I mean, he might catch these.
That Chetan mass is in quite a bit of trouble, I'd say.
I feel like musketeers would just be nicer here though than pike.
These longbows are going to shred everything, though. Dakota really wants to have some axe riders here, but only bow riders and Chetans.
The
This bow
longbow
riders
mass
are going to
isn't
take
as
worse trades.
substantial as I thought it was though.
Yeah,
I
wow.
don't know. He's been deleted here, and bow riders. I mean, just look at them though. I mean, they kill everything.
It feels like as soon as I say someone has advantage, it flips. This has been such a
The other
slugfest.
way. I mean, I think that was he just lost his mass chasing after the Seaton and bow rider, and his longbow, the main unit, were just trailing behind.
But okay, that score difference is around 3K for Frontline now, so we're roboted.
We're robots again. It's really annoying, this roboting mics. I'm not quite sure why it's been such an issue this evening.
So the micro Discord, it's Discord.
It's definitely not the mic.
Yeah, so Frontline getting raided at home, it still has quite the score advantage. That's actually a surprising number of dead vills.
I mean, he was.
5+.
Aykin was up in score before that fight, but I mean, I just think add musketeers here at this point. Like, what are the pikemen doing that musketeers can't? Like, there are no rifle rider. The pikemen die. I mean, I guess you got the cover mode, but
And this is action everywhere, but let's take another look at the water. Wow. Frontline's still making a ton of canoes. And they're 100 pop. Why stop?
seeing it can't be Discord when the same thing was happening yesterday. I mean, that just shows it was Discord.
Yeah,
We're the fault. We're the fault, Horsefeed. We're the problem here.
Gosh, I can't even keep up with everything that's happening around the
No,
map.
it-
But
it's-
Frontline
I mean,
still
this
seems
is
to be clawing
crazy.
ahead.
I mean, that it's just I don't know what happened in that fight. Did we miss a raid or something? Like he I mean,
3 war huts going up.
I mean, and I think this is where the I think it's a thing. Oh, he didn't set. What's he? Is he sending improved warships again? What? Oh no, this is the dock tech.
Yeah,
Of course, he's already sent that. Yeah, the dock tech. Yeah. I mean, this has been such a fun game. He hasn't got any of the fishing boat techs in, which I think is unfortunate, considering how much eco he had in water early on. But those longbow needs to run away. I think that's the thing about longbow. They're great until in big numbers, but in small numbers they're just a bit pants.
Yeah, their base HP is so low.
Yeah,
They
but
just
once
die
you
to
get
everything.
that machine gun of 50 longbow going,
Yeah, nothing can get close.
nothing can get close, even cavalry.
So, I mean, thinking about what's going on here, bit of a stalemate on water, though. I guess Frontline's happy because he stopped Aykin from getting the entirety of water. Yeah, and Frontline's got this big scary mass on Aykin's front door, and I don't know how Aykin remasses in order to deal with this.
No, how many racks is he? I mean, he's currently not training any. He's got no food as well. He's got no bills on food. 21 on. Oh, 21, 15. No, it's 21 bills on.
Yeah, out of fish on the water and just berries in a unsafe part of the base for him.
And Frontline watching. I mean, it's just unfortunate, really, because the Lakota having access to an H2 goon, and Brit's not, and that H2 goon being probably the best in the game.
In case our viewers don't appreciate it, by the way, fighting on multiple fronts like this requires an incredible amount of APM, and they're both keeping pace with each other, I'd say. So this is such a technically impressive game.
It's a shame that Aykin hasn't been able to deny the TP line once, though. I mean, this entire game, Frontline has had 4 stagecoach helping him out.
Yeah, Aykin killed a TP and was dead for like 2 minutes maybe, but Frontline in short order got it back.
Oh, did he? Okay, I missed that. As I said, too much going on. Another raid, but you know, just Bow Rider catching the Hussars, and I mean, it's a mass exodus of vills up north, though.
It's probably moving like all of his vills out of his base. Kind of looks like it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Retreat from Stalingrad for Lakota going on there. Up north.
So we've got a base trade here, and I think there are a bunch of British villas cooped up in the TC, if I'm not mistaken.
How many? Yeah, I mean, it's doing 100 of
okay, 11.
11. Okay, that's not terrible, but he's only on. I mean, that's going to drop him down to considerably less. I think Lakota's on equal, if not more. How many villas is Lakota on? 58. So if he loses this, he will be now down in eco, and.
Yeah, the nice part about this base trade, though, for Aykin is that he gets to have water now, I would imagine. Yeah, Lakota docks can get cleaned up, and he gets the remaining fish and the whales.
Is it worth it? I mean, how many fish are left here? Like, 3 fish, so what, 1,500 food and the whales?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, we all know Brit's biggest issue is they eat food, gobble up food like nobody's business, and I think Aykin is starting to struggle with that right now.
Yeah, though score is still massively Frontline favored, and I think that's just a matter of his mass being bigger.
At least Brits won the water battle. We can walk away with our heads held high.
That's right.
I just think Musketeers, though, like, I feel like he should have potentially thrown a few Musketeers. Like, the pikemen have been great for killing Cav, but then when it comes to just trading with Aena, they're doing nothing.
I can't keep track of where everything is in this game, so I guess all of Lakota's eco is in the top now.
He's now pushing into the. Do you see what I mean about the the pikemen? Like, yeah, they are absorbing damage, but I guess the seems nice.
Okay, we see a farm going down for Lakota finally.
And he is fully moved up north, and he is in the transitional phase now. I didn't think I'd expect this. I mean, we're at a point, though, where if this game goes on too long and they both eat all the coin mines, they can't get plantations down, so it will just be a battle of the trash units.
I believe Lakota has advanced estate, which enables it in H2. I'm not sure if Aykin has that. He better.
He better have that, surely. Yeah, advanced estate, good. Okay, cool. Does that enable you to build them in H2 as well, or does it just grant you 1 estate?
It does enable you to build them in H2, that's right. Yeah.
Indeed, no plantation in this tournament. And I think this will be GG here. He's losing so many vills. And there we go. And there's GG. What a game.
Mind-boggling game. I feel like I didn't even understand half of what happened. Wow, incredible. I love this map so much. The way it makes movement awkward, the giant mountain in the middle is really fun.
This map needs to be put. Talanus, if you're listening, or one of you YouTubers that, you know, has Talanus' ear, get this back on the ranked pool. We need it back.
Bring this one back. Bring Central Asia back.
It's got so many good maps that just aren't in the ladder, and I just don't understand it. We've been playing the same maps for the last year.
guess so look at this. Despite the fact that Aykin at one point had double the villas of Frontline, Frontline steadily able to come back. And yeah, looking at the res graph, Frontline ahead the entire time.
How can he be? I feel that's the stagecoach there, but I mean that's just amazing, isn't it? Really, like Lakota showing their strength there, having half the vills, but I guess double stagecoach though. 4 TPs is 16. Yeah.
Yeah, so just like fist runner.
Yeah. So it's about same. It's not. I don't think the vill count does it justice as well, but.
Yeah, another part of the story, of course, being TPs giving plus 10% to everything for Lakota, and also Great Hunter giving another plus 25.
True, and the Brits mainly investing massively into wood, which, as we know, is a slower resource. I'll be curious to see what resources they gathered. I bet Lakota has so much more food.
I'm sure.
Than if we go on the resource tab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, food. Yeah, nearly. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look at the difference: 35,000 food to 19. You have it right there, and that'll be that Great Hunter card. You missed Ethiopia game, sorry if I butchered your name. Ethiopia got shat all over by Haudenosaunee.
Yeah, that was a rough game. This, on the other hand, is a much closer game.
This is what I want the rest of the games to be like. The rest of the games they've set the standard now of what we expect. But I believe this is game point, right? Match point.
That's right. Frontline taking a 3-0 lead up to this point, and game number 4 going to be on Bayou. That's a very old map, which DE players haven't seen very much of, like me.
No, I am one of those DE players that has not seen this map much. All good. We should look at trying to stop ourselves being robots, but I don't think it is us. I mean, it isn't us, but I don't know if there's anything we can fiddle with in the settings here to prevent.
Yeah, so the Civ picks are in. We've got Frontline playing Russia and Aykin playing India. So India being Aykin's main as far as what I've seen. So
Frontline definitely went for a period of running Russia on the ladder though, so we'll see.
Yeah, and these civs coming out, of course, because Bayou is a map with no TPs. I think it has 4 nat posts, but I'm not sure what. We've got some old timers telling us about how much they love Bayou as a map.
Some of the sweats in here. Course Platt's in there. 70-year-old man telling us how he likes it. I'm joking, Platt, obviously.
Yeah, and Platt telling us another feature of the map, which is that it's super watery, so you can't wall very easily. We're getting word that game number 4 has started, so should be in there momentarily.
Try in. I mean, who is this favored for though? Can't really say. In age 2 only, it's hard to judge.
Just looking at the civs, I think it might be even but Frontline's been showing us he's in very fine form today, so yeah. On the other hand, Aykin loves India, and is really good at that. So
we're right again. I believe that. We're very sorry, people. We're trying our best. The 5th casting dimension. Secretly, people at ESOC are just robots. You've said it for years. It's true. Not real people.
That's right.
So yesterday, we actually saw Russia on this map. We saw Russia mirror yesterday between Julian and Chiz on this, where there was a lot of contention over the middle. So I'll be curious to see if we get the same between an Agra and a potential double blockhouse.
Yeah, I think I've seen Aykin play this matchup on stream before, and he tends to like the Agra in base, I want to say, but we'll see if he switches it up.
I mean, there's not... I mean, if you look, there's barely any hunts around your I mean, there's what, one hunt near and then another south or north in case of the sort of northwest side of the map.
Yeah, those hunts are
So the hunts are
pretty far
not near
away.
the TC. So I feel like surely forward aggro is just a requirement, and hopefully Aykin's learned his lesson about getting map control.
That seems right. Yeah.
Predictions are up, and make sure you spend your lovely points.
Oh, he's got the Cav Archer card. Lovely.
Nice. That's what we like to see. I think that's smart. We know. But are we really expecting to see one of the shittest heavy cavalry units in the game by India?
I think it's the third card. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, landed gentry. But are we really expecting to see Cav from India?
I didn't know it changed their coin cost to wood. That's interesting.
It is. It's meant to make the obviously macro easier with Strelet, so you can go Strelet, Cav Archer, and H2.
Right.
But
got the monk card. Very nice.
Monk card. He's gone for distributivism first card.
Infinite 300 coin too. Don't see that one every day.
No, short.
Doesn't India have infinite 600 wood or something? Maybe it's 500. I forget.
I think it's 500 because they don't have a 700 wood card.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
they do have 700 wood, but they don't have 600 wood. They do
I
have
agree.
infinite 500. Yeah.
I agree, but I don't think we'll see landed Drenchy versus Soa, but such a terrible. And we are getting a forward aggro. I called it.
Right, smack dab in the middle. Very nice.
Right, very nice, and I think that is definitely the right move. Look at that, securing a coin mine and a hunt, and contesting Frontline's third hunt, really, when you look at it. So I mean, I think this is nice.
Yeah. So do we see Frontline's FB vills yet? Looks like he hasn't just clicked up, but he's moving his vills up now.
And I feel like he's gonna. I think
Does
he's gonna
Frontline
see
know
this.
about the aggro yet?
Has he seen the aggro? Can we see his line? No, he hasn't.
yeah.
So I think he's about to be in for a shock, which I mean, it shouldn't be. We should surely know this is where he's going to put it. Yeah, and there we go.
We're both on the same place.
And he can't even put it down. It's hilarious. And he is now running his Russian villagers back to base.
No, wait, is he making the blockhouse at home now? I think he is.
He is. Well, slightly forward, but basically in home. Yeah, I mean, securing that hunt. He's holding that hunt nicely, which we like to see. And a 30 coin treasure from Aykin, which is nice.
That's such a win for Aykin, I feel. Because like we've been noticing, the hunts are just in outer space relative to your base. So
yeah, and we know Frontline's probably going to start. All right, Force Soa is coming in, but here's the question: testing your knowledge, because I don't know. Does Soa beat Cossack? I mean, that's so bad. No way, surely not. Not in a 1v. But
I guess Soas are kind of fake lancers. I forget what the multipliers are exactly, but
with the Sepoy support, I mean, certainly gonna shit all over the Ruskets.
And Frontline immediately putting down
two blockhouses.
and another blockhouse is what I was about to say.
Yeah, another
What's that church about?
He has got church down. I guess he wants the slight XP trickle. What have we got coming in from Frontline here? I'm assuming he's got Sankey Q and a shipment. No unison shipment. Oh, and he's getting idle time as well
on
here.
his face. What is happening?
His whole eco is idle right now. I mean, he
So I think that was 700 wood first out of Frontline, I believe. That's how he's able to get the wood for the church and the blockhouse.
I mean, look how far away he is from getting a bat training. This is where Russia's bat training is just so painful.
Yeah, I don't know why his macro is so messed up, but he can't even begin to train units at the moment.
You're seeing this micro by Aykin walking away the low HP Sepoy so they don't die.
Incredible.
I think he wants to get this down. I mean, maybe it's worth it. But
yeah, or at least he can
he surely
maybe
wants
kill a
to
bill.
I think he just wants to get the first blockhouse down. 2 blockhouses, like with 2 Falconettes, 2 blockhouses is so much more scary than 1.
And Frontline's about to get 5 Cossack in, but he needs to not send those in yet because
Yeah, because he needs.
I guess he's going to go raiding with them. It's a nice call.
At the moment, I think this is really nice for Aykin. He's denied the slightly forward FB, and I mean, let's just look at where Frontline's hunts are right now. They're all there. They're like, he's got some in base, but then the next ones are to the south. I mean, this is
Frontline's really on timer here. It's a lot of this game is going to be determined by how this raid goes. So the Cossacks have just arrived in Aykin's base. Aykin's on it, brings his villas in, doesn't even get hit. We might see a vill go down here. Yeah, that one's definitely toast.
And he's bringing back the SoldieR, but I think they're just gonna die to the. I mean, they're tickling the Cossack, but
the servers are just gonna buy time, I guess. And yeah, meanwhile, it's pushing in with this.
And I mean, these are tanky, but they're not quite on the same level as Janusary and the Minutemen pop. I think he just wants to just walk forwards and just don't take this fight. Don't do it. Just walk away from the Minutemen.
So
he knows what to do. Walk away.
So that Minute Pop is pretty nice. They're going to kill at least a few more supports, I think. And the Cossacks are getting some nice idle time, but I want to say that Aykin has lost 2 vills at most. One for sure, maybe another when we weren't looking.
Yeah, I think that was unfortunate. I think his refusal to just run his sepoys away straight away was
Hello.
he's going to lose another vill there.
Oh, good. That should be a
foreign,
dead vill.
foreign logging coming in, which is nice. It's what, 2.75 wood trickle? Don't quote me.
2.35, I think, a bit lower than you may expect, but
2.35. Okay, all right.
not idleable, of course.
It's not quite as generous as I thought it was, but still very nice. And I mean, this Strellet batch coming out, and there are no SoldieRs left. And I mean, the Ellies though, the Ellies can damage. They can do some serious damage to Strellet.
Okay, but all the supports get cleaned, and Aykin's kind of looking like he's out of tempo here, and that raid really put a damper on his rematch.
Okay. But at the same time, Frontline is being kept in this by, so far he's been kept on with shipments. The 5 Cossack shipment and the 13 Strellet shipment. He's now slowly getting back into it. He's making a priest. I swear I just saw he was training a priest. He is.
No way.
He is.
What?
A Russian troops really worth that.
For Strelets.
For Strelets. I mean, fair. I love it. I love it. But I thought that undermines the whole being cannon fodder.
Wow. He's got the 1 Cossack. He trains 2 priests. What?
That's crazy. I mean, this is a better Russian commander than I've seen in a long time.
Wow. Okay, so that's 200 coin, I guess, in priests. Healing up the settlers, okay.
I mean, this is nice. What is Aykin's game plan here? It feels like he had all this tempo and it's just fallen smack on his face. He's tripped over the curb, and now what? What's the? I mean,
so I guess if I were Aykin right now, my goal would be to keep Frontline off of Hunt. So you should have full map vision around Frontline's base, and you ought to know the Hunt in the south is the next obvious place to go eat.
I don't think it's the army to deny Frontline taking these hunts anyway. Like, I mean, what's he got?
Yeah, Aykin's just hanging out in a very defensive position at the moment. So maybe he feels unsafe somehow. And that's going to give Frontline space to put a blockhouse down and get on those hunts safely.
And he's nicely, and I mean, of course, Frontline being a top-level player, herding in the hunt nicely. Look at that. Secured another hunt and safely, I think, removed the quite worrying timer he had over his head earlier on in the game.
Yeah, so he's on 29 builds at the moment. Can we take a look at Aykin's eco and maybe his army as well? Also, 29 builds.
Oh,
Going to auto, though, going to get the builds, surely.
And the cap, potentially? They get
it, sure, yeah.
Surely he's got it. What upgrades do we get? We get 82 last time. What even I believe it's the Cherokees on this. No, it's a Seminole. Just upgrades. Good map for Brits generally. I mean, anyway, there's a fight happening now. No, he's not. He's running away. I mean, this isn't that much mass from Aykin here. Oh, we're robots again. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you keeping us informed that our true identities are coming out. Okay, and I mean,
Yeah, thanks, chat.
this is nice. I mean, look at it. He's really securing the western side of the map, and that's Trello Mass again, substantial. And incoming the I
Got
completely
some
forgot
ASAPs
their
out
name.
from the consulate.
ASAPs, thank you. And don't even get me started on ASAP. Such a dumb unit.
Yeah, ASAP's going to come in handy because Sepoys aren't so great at anti-cav anymore.
And incoming the free Delhi as well. Then no, not Delhi. I mean, they are Delhi, just a different name. And is he gonna take? I think he's gonna take. No, he's not. Oh, I mean, one cab already gone down. And I mean, this fight just looks great for Frontline here. I mean, the score has jumped up considerably, but I just don't think he has the mass to deal with the Strela here. But I mean, the Russian cab going down. I mean, part of me feels he should back off. You know, he's killed the cab here, and just hope with Gurkha, surely.
Yeah, I don't know why that fight needed to happen from Aykin's perspective, I guess. I guess he just got his consulate units in, had a power spike perhaps, but yeah, not the best trade.
I agree here. I mean, what did he achieve from that? Like, he hasn't denied the hunt. I think he needs either to add more skirmishers or start getting some more cav out, because he can see the composition, and I just don't think mass Sepoy is going to work anymore.
Yeah, so stable down, he's going to start adding SoldieR.
I hate to break it to you, Sepoy, but you are not a Janissary, so you can't just walk forwards. What else can India make? Can I get Tiger Claws or anything, can Age?
I think he did have that in deck.
Would they? I mean,
yeah,
he has got Tiger Claws.
Tiger Claws being shock inf, of course, like Chimu.
Yeah, so surely, I mean, I feel like the Tiger Claw here, imagine that timing there with the Tiger Claws. That would have been nice. Because the main issue is the Strelets. I mean, they just won't die. I mean, they do die. There's just so many of them.
Yeah, I feel like the longer this game goes, like if nobody fights, then Frontline ought to be in a better position because Eco is going to be able to scale a little better. I want to say.
Better, agreed. Ending relations. I mean, do you play much India? Who do you think? Do you think he's going to go for Russia now, or who do you think he's going to change his consulate to?
Almost surely Brits because he wants the HP bonus.
HP bonus.
Yeah. I don't play much on either side of this matchup, but I kind of feel like the longer H2 goes, the better Russia's comp is, just because of how bad SoldieRs are, basically.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't trade well against anything except light infantry. It's going to get trashed even by other heavy caps. So, okay, it looks like Frontline's ramming it in and wants to fight. He's got a ton of Cossacks.
This is when I'm set, you know, imagine if he'd gone for the Tiger Claws now, but it's a double Minutemen coming in though. I mean, that's a lot of Cossack.
Yeah, minutes getting called. Looks like, oh my god, the boys are all.
I mean, he's kept the Sawyers alive though, and you know, it's mainly Strela left, a reinforcing batch of Sepoy coming in, and I mean, I think he might clean this now. I think Aykin has.
I can't believe this.
It really looks bad at the start, and he's moving him towards the aggro, which is really nice. He's going to get that free air of effect going on, and go on. I mean, I don't want to sound biased here, but I really want Aykin to win a game. Come on, keep that area of effect up, keep the Sawyers going, keep targeting the Musketeers. I mean, this is nice. What have we got coming in? We've got a reinforcing batch of SoldieR and more Sepoy coming in, and Desert Terror coming in. What's Frontline got on the way?
Nice.
What has Frontline got coming in? Oh, even the priest going in the fight. Do you see his own? I mean, only Cossack coming in. score still up for Frontline though. Oh.
We got advanced Arsenal coming in. Very nice.
Is it too little too late?
This seems like that seems like basically an even trade in the end. Is my judgment, and the scores look even as well. So
Yeah.
Aykin deciding to go way north for some reason. I guess he sees a dead hunt. Is why he came up here.
I mean, that's hilarious though. Clearly put, please tell me Frontline has advanced Arsenal in. Otherwise, I don't know why he's fighting. And just as the fight ends, advanced Arsenal comes in.
That's funny. Yeah.
Clearly the mind reader. And pushing the
Yeah,
aggro.
if you get all those in, it's basically like a combat card. So yeah, Kaleli's right. That's huge.
I mean, he's gonna get. I think he's gonna get some real value on the Strelets though, if he can.
I don't know if Aykin can keep the Augur alive. So you swung north to get the blockhouse, whatever. This Augur's toast. There's nothing you can do at this point.
I think it's gonna go down. I think the front line's gonna take this. He's gonna have to wait until the the aggro is down, and I think it's go. I mean, part of me feels like he should have taken that fight then, but I guess not. There's not that much anti-cav.
And look at that, bum 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 bum. We've got the little drummer boy coming in for move speed.
So these bad boys are now going to be what, 4.9 speed, Strelet?
I think that's right. Something like that.
I mean, there's no running away from them now. What are they? Yeah, 4.95 speed. So, I mean, there's no escaping these bad boys now. And I mean, that's really unfortunate. I mean, you look at the loss of map control that the aggro was affording him, and now the floodgates are opened, metaphorically and literally. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, Aykin's map control is just totally evaporating, and he's got vills very exposed on the east and south edges of the map.
And I mean, he keeps backing off, but I think he needs to make something happen, because I do think the clock is ticking. And I mean, look at that front line straight away, taking map control in the center. I mean, not securing much in terms of hunts or coin mines, but you know, just making it a pain for Aykin to raid or move villagers or.
Could we have a glance at the shipments, maybe? I think Russia also has spice trade in, which is really nice.
And he's got on the native.
Eco theory.
Well. Is he getting the native?
On the native. Yeah.
I believe he's getting the native.
In the process of that, yep.
Yeah, he's getting the native as well. I'm curious to see what we'll get from that.
Yeah, so Russia's out scaling and has more map control at this point. So Cossacks trying to raid. They find one Vil. Cossacks also on the southern Vil mass, I want to say. Something was attacking there.
Yeah,
I think it might be robot.
Oh, fight going on in the middle.
Oh wow, huge fight.
Huge fight. And I mean, the Cossack. I just don't think there's enough mass from India here, unfortunately. I mean, reinforcing batches though, coming in, and the SoA just, and the Tiger Claws in the fight as well. Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know who's going to win this, seriously.
I think these SOAs are just not getting the value they need to so far. But I don't know.
Gurkha, I mean, if he just can keep a few SOA alive, just... oh, reinforcing batch, target the Musketeers. Issue is, I just feel like the... even if he wins this fight, I just still think like the actual situation of the game is in Russia's favor.
Yeah, so Frontline did a really good job of killing swords with his musk there to prevent his Strelet mass from getting cleaned, and like keeping the Strelets alive is kind of the key to this matchup at this point, I think, because they can outtrade Gurkhas and Sepoys so well. The Russians, if you look at Frontline's macro, it looks like he's running out of hunt, or I don't know what's happening. But okay, he's also raiding Aykin at the same time. We've got a robot situation, I believe. Let's rejoin.
Leave and rejoin. Alright, hopefully we weren't robots too long. You can hear it, can't you? The static, it's annoying.
Yeah.
And sustainable agriculture coming in. I'm wondering if Russia is, and food silos. I'm wondering if Russia is starting to look to prepare to transition over to mills, because sustainable agriculture doesn't help with anything else.
I don't understand how, but it looks like Aykin's on top by 2K score no less somehow.
I mean, if we see what's the bill, 50 bills to 52,
it
but
looks
you
like
can
we
add
have a
the
big raid.
wood truckles
Oh,
coming
no.
in. I mean, imagine if you can catch off with a SoA right now. I mean, there is no anti-gabler. I mean, that is it 4? I can't remember the name for it. Castle. Yeah, and as I thought, the transition over to mills is happening with food silos and sustainable agriculture. So those are going to be very good. I mean, they're going to be as good as being on hunts. I mean, he can see all the Strelets up north. I'm surprised he's not just sending the SoA up there.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with all the action around the map.
Blocko's coming
That
down.
mass from Aykin is looking so scary.
Scary.
I almost wonder if it was a. I mean, I hesitate to say this, but maybe it was a mistake to get the advanced arsenal techs, because I don't know if the mass is quite big enough to justify it yet. I mean, drummers is like 700 res. That's a ton of res.
It is a ton of res. It's expensive.
And so I wonder if that's part of the story of why Frontline is in a bit of a slump at the moment.
Yeah, the overinvestment potentially instead of in units, and I mean he can see the where. I mean, there's a potential for a surround here. I'm really hoping Aykin takes the opportunity right now and just goes for it, because I mean his mass is scary, and Frontlines
We
is
got advanced monks coming in. Very nice.
What's that card even do?
Will we see Axe Hilt? I wonder. We'll
What
see.
even is that? You have to educate me what that is.
Axe Hilt the White Tiger, come on. The celebrity of this game.
My apologies. I will punish myself.
A card allows Axe Hilt, Tame Tiger, to be trained from the monks.
I mean, to be fair, at this point, pop those in the middle of a fight against Russia. I'm assuming they're like a shock infantry style unit.
Oh my god, and look at this. Aykin is just running all over Frontline's base. Blockhouses, who cares? Let's go in, get the swords on the bills.
And I think he just throw a few of those cab. I mean, this is looking great. I think even without the SoAs, he's just got such a scary mass, and those units are just going down. And I think we might see a Aykin win here.
Aykin's just taking this fight with abandon, and it is fine. This mass is great.
Even with the reinforcing batch of Strelets, I mean, there are so many. And he's got Zambarak in there as well.
Really nice 4-unit comp there.
I mean, and I think India is going to take this, and I must admit, I'm happy. I'm happy for Aykin.
Oh my god, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see a 5-unit comp. Something of legend. Something DE players have never seen before.
What is anything but Musketeer Falconet? We don't know. I only know, and Culverin. I only know what 3 units are. And I feel like Frontline might call GG here soon. I want to see the Tigers. Now you've told me about them, I need to see this mythical unit.
Yeah, we need Aykin to do the victory lap, get some Axe Hilts out.
Oh, and we are about to get a huge raid up north. And
yeah.
I feel like on this, he will call GG. And there we go. GG, Aykin taking his first game of the evening.
Wow, incredible work from Aykin there. I want to hear from people in the chat. Like, how did Aykin do that? It was looking so bad for him in the middle of the game there. I'm not sure how he turned that around.
That was awesome by Aykin. I mean, I was in despair at one point. I don't know about you, when the score was 3k down and the aggro had gone down and Aykin didn't have an army. So GG to Aykin, really nicely played.
Yeah, incredible game there. From both players, to be clear. Like, Frontline absolutely giving Aykin a hard time.
And I think there are some very bankrupt people as a result. I think people are expecting the Frontline. Yeah, 80% of people betting on our boy Frontline, but Aykin, some smart people there, you know, trusting in Aykin's ability of India. And we get another game.
Yeah, good for us. So let's see here. Yeah, I mean my head's still swimming in that game, but looking forward.
Yeah, that's good. I
what
think
map are we on?
I think we wrote robots again. Or was that you moving your headset?
Oh,
No, I think it was. Don't worry, we're fine. GG,
Okay, so-
well played indeed.
a really fun map coming up. We've got Anatolia. Even though Central Asia's out, we still do have a 6 but functionally 5 TP map, Anatolia. So I wonder what they're going to be choosing for game number 5 here. It is still match point, by the way. Frontline leading Aykin 3-1 in this best of 7.
And I mean, sorry, what map did you say was next? I need to have a look.
Anatolia.
Anatolia.
That's the one with the big ravine in the middle and 3 TPs on the other side.
I mean, I'm surprised we didn't have Lakota save for this map. I feel like this is such a good Lakota map, but
It's an incredible Lakota map, yeah.
maybe Frontline was worried that maybe he just wanted to use it early, was hoping for the early 4-0 and just, But his was a counter pick, to be fair. I do believe his Lakota versus Brits was a counter pick, so that might be why he used it then.
Yeah, you might be right. It's okay. Aykin's saying he's lagging restarting the game, so we have a bit of a lull here. I still don't see any of the pros in the chat explaining what happened last game. I'd love to hear some perspectives.
Yeah, maybe it was the only thing that comes straight to my mind, and I'm probably going to get flamed for this because it's probably wrong, was Frontline's decision to transition. He still had hunts, a few hunts, but he was in the midst of transitioning, so he put 3 mills down. 1,200 wood in mills, while the whole time Aykin was making military units. Obviously, Strelitz being wood. That's the only thing that can come to my head was his decision to transition.
Yeah, it did happen right when the transition happened, and of course, one like implicit civ bonus of India is that you go through so much less food compared to other civs because your vills cost wood.
Wood, of course, so your hunts last long, which probably, I'm not going to say I'm right, but I'm going to say I think I'm pretty close. But Switcher Guts hitting nail on the head really and saying Frontline's decision not to ban Aykin's India. I don't think we have any bans. I don't think they've banned any civs, have they?
I don't think there are bans for this tournament, no.
No, I don't. There was the first game of, not Julian's game, the game before that, which Harrison and Julian cast, that there were bans for some reason. But I think overall there aren't meant to be bans, and Spanky is saying no bans, so I'm going to trust Spanky.
It's starting to get scratchy. Let's get out and in.
Alright, while he's restarting, I'm just going to quickly go top up my water. We're back. I don't know why I'm saying water, I'm currently drinking cider, but same thing, isn't it? Oh, don't worry, I'll wait, I'll get it next game.
Okay, we've got our civ picks for game 5. We've got Hausa. Oh gosh, I've already. Let me pull it up. Got Hausa for Frontline and Haudenosaunee for Aykin. Interesting. I haven't seen much Aykin Haudenosaunee.
No, I mean, I was not aware that he played that civ a lot. But he might surprise us. I know Frontline has played a fair amount of Hausa. Particularly during the Shanghai days before his nerf. So I do believe he's familiar with the civ, so I'll be interested to see.
Yeah, so I think the thought process here for picking Haud is pretty straightforward for Aykin. It's a 5 TP map, so you want to stagecoach this. Yeah, Hausa also not a bad pick. You get a slight bonus from having a TP in range of your how to say it? In range of your university, which is also in range of your TC. I'm wondering how this looks in H2. So Hausa nice because they get H2 goons. Of course.
That,
And
yeah,
Fulani says Fist Runner Run says that's true.
true. But they don't get any good cav, do they? They have the Raider in H2, but they don't get their better cavalry unit till later on, if I'm correct.
That's right. Although,
So,
wait, there's not a. I think there might be a card which enables Lafittes in H2, so maybe we could have a look at the decks at this point.
I mean, it's DE, mate, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I must admit, I know even less about Hausa than I do about Ethiopia. I'm a definite European Civ enjoyer. So,
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't think any of those cards enable Lafittes in H2. So. Oh, it does. Yeah. from First Riders.
okay. Thank you, Baron. Baron is our knowledge when it comes to Hausa. Do you play
Yeah.
Hausa? Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. All right.
Okay,
That's
interesting.
That's not a nice card, to be fair. It's 4 Lafides and allows you to train him H2 and delivers a cattle.
And that card all the way on the end of Age 1, I think that's like an eco theory. Is that right? What does that thing do?
I do not play Hut.
Yeah. That's a big
oh,
eco
wow.
theory.
Wow.
So that's another nice reason to play Hausa.
I mean, I feel, and
Infinite 4 cows again, which is, yeah, really nice. And yeah, House of Civ bonus is getting 1 cow with every shipment, so it's actually 5.
no
nice.
Raiders in deck, which I do know is exactly getting it. Yeah, no 5 Raiders, which is surprising.
So I was about to say, I wonder what Frontline's going to go up with, and if we don't see Raiders in deck, I wonder if he's going to go for Songhai to get the Raider big button, which you can repeat on the TC. But I really don't know. Maybe some other alliances are better. Aykin, by the way, going for the house opening. I didn't see what happened to the 5 water buffaloes that are in the ravine, but my guess would be Frontline got 3 of them at least.
Almost
Or
all
maybe
of them, I think.
maybe all 5
of them.
Okay,
Wow,
that's huge.
That
really
is
huge.
massive. I mean, these things. There's such a Civs like Ethiopia and Hausa are just another level when they're on a livestock map.
Yeah, it's really insane. Like, oh my god, on a map like Manchuria or
Mongolia.
Yeah, Mongolia. Thank you. You can snowball it crazy.
In team, it's even more crazy when there's like even more, and you can send them all to your teammate. But
okay, and yes, Frontline's going up with Berbers, so just keeping it simple and thinking extra 5 Vils
so we're thinking...
will put me ahead. I mean, yeah. Dennis was just spamming Berber's House H2 on ladder for a while and just farmed a ton of Vila with it, so it is a very good build.
Being pretty strong. I'm assuming Berber is probably going to go a bit more eco-focused than heavy pressure. The Wise Woman age up, so no fast age up for Howden are shown here.
Yeah, which one? Is that the one that gives you crates, or does that give you the 2 Vils and the healer? I forget.
I think it's the 2 Vils and the healer.
Yeah, okay. So...
I'm sure we'll be corrected very promptly in chat if we're wrong. By all
advanced trading post? What's this? He shipped ATP.
He shipped ATP.
No way. He shipped ATP second.
ATP, gotta love it. This card is sadly very dead in the current meta because obviously, we won't go into that now. We already know the current proposal. But,
that can't be good. Can't be good. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. 20 range. I mean, I don't know. Potential. Let man cook. Let the man cook.
Frontline, by the way, very smartly taking the far TP on his side of the map to deny Aykin that TP without a fight.
Which is nice.
Okay, so gonna see the forward warhead in the middle of the map, of course.
Maybe Aykin's learned after his win last game that NFB is what he needs to win.
Mm-hmm. And four Kun is going to be the first card out of Aykin.
And Stagecoach coming in as well behind that, by the way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Haunashoni's eco is going to be good, and Raiders coming in. Oh, and Bourbon Nomads as well coming in behind this training. Obviously, because he aged up. So, both going heavy into eco. Stagecoach eco versus Bourbon Nomad eco. So, Do we not have a poll for this game? I'm seeing people asking about the poll. Or has it been and gone?
I'll take care of that real quick. I'm gonna make it 30 seconds, guys, because we're already so far into the game. So get your bets in quick.
And 2 Kanye West, sorry, and 5 Vil coming behind us. I mean, so heavy eco from both. Surely Kanye West beat Raiders, maybe not, but I mean, with the support of the TC, then. The Kanye West.
I don't really know what to think at this point. I mean, even if Aykin holds all 4 of these TPs, first of all, Frontline has 2 of them, and we have that huge cow lead from the beginning of the game. And he's Berbers, of course.
And he hasn't had to pay for the stagecoach either, so he's stealing. I think Aykin wants to push at least that far TP and take it down. I think 5 TPs, allowing your enemy to have 1 is not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that TP placement, the palace placement is in such a good position. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, Frontline's base is looking
immaculate,
well impenetrable.
immaculate. And look at those hunts for herding as well. I mean, this is top level herding right here. And what does Aykin do? I feel like it is, as you said, on Aykin to make something happen. Here.
I'd be panicking if I was Aykin right now.
Yeah,
honestly.
I agree. I feel,
there's nothing you can do.
And I feel like he's gonna. I mean, his army is not very big, and I feel like surely Frontline can just run around with Raiders high siege here and take down the trading posts.
I'm also not convinced he actually got much value out of ATP. Like, think about what that could have been. That could have been 5 Vil or 4 healer. Even 4 healer would have been much better, I think. Okay, so what's going on here? Aykin's gone to seize the TP, so Frontline taking a fight here.
And the Fulani doing damage in the background, and that is a cleanup. And he's sending, is that the griots behind this?
That's right. Yeah, 4 griots.
4 griots.
And that war hut is certainly toast. Raiders have so much siege damage.
And he's going to take down, I mean, Aykin's taken down his TP, but I think he's going to lose at least 1, maybe 2. I think we sound like robots.
Yes, we're about it. Let's
yeah. Apologies again. And I mean, his army's just so much more mobile at the moment, front lines, and Aykin is getting given the runaround treatment, and I mean, he's losing that. I mean, he's going to lose that TP. And those Berber camels been added in as well, so he's got some. Yeah, I mean, now those Kanye West are going to be basically useless.
Yeah, so Frontline just did an incredible tactic there. He put the TP down, and Aykin moved his entire army there, and you know, both these players are way better than I am, but made Aykin look like a 1600 Delo noob. He left his war hut unprotected.
Yeah, I feel like Frontline knowledge of the civs here. And I mean, Aykin just pulled back to his base, and if Frontline's probably going to see down his other 2 TPs. And then what does that mean? 29 Vils versus 30 with Stagecoach. I mean, he is up in Vils, but you got to take into account Berber Nomads here. It's been a very, I mean, it's not been too action-packed so far. There's been a lot of positioning of armies.
Yeah, so although Aykin took the TP that he sieged down, meanwhile Frontline took another TP on his side of the map, and I mean, like, Aykin just has no mass, and I think a big part of that story is the cow, the 5 cows that Frontline's able to get. Also, though, just I don't know.
And there's
with Berbers in H2, might be better.
Yeah, and I mean, his army is fully countered right now. Berber Camel Riders and Raiders and Fulani against a pretty shit Muskas is I don't think it's going to go well. And another I'm not going to pronounce it, another rip-off fort going down.
A palace, yeah.
your wish version of a fort going down. And I mean, I think Frontline is slowly but surely, without any major fights, he's just slowly pulling ahead. And I think Aykin's realizes that he's got his ab, and I think he can't
This is
take
probably
this
the
fight.
Hail Mary here.
This
Aykin's
is
got
the
7
Hail
bills
Mary.
on the attack dance.
And I think I think you summarized it perfectly, mate. The livestock just being so useful.
Yeah. Aykin kind of seeming unsure of what he wants to do. To be fair, I don't know what he should do either. Uh, yeah, the army Frontline has is so scary. The Berber camels, of course, are melee goons, basically, if you don't know. So it's really like, how do you get any value out of your Kanyas in a fight? Totally unclear.
Though I will give to Aykin, his skirmisher mass is slowly getting more scary, and if Aykin get a nice raid here, I mean, but he's run his cav away at what I'd argue is probably the wrong time. He needs them as a body block. There aren't that many Burma camels, and is he really taking the fight now by his cavalry being there? No, okay. Frontline backing off.
Kanya's gonna go on a massive raid, and okay, turning back now because there's a big scuffle in the middle.
Army wants to see one of them get the native. I think it gives you the Sacred Band Infantry Big Button, which could be useful.
Yeah, that big button is basically like 1 res per second if you do the math out. Really nice investment.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, and I think there's a few nice texts. They're mainly water-focused texts, but you know, and the ability to no, it's H3 the cavalry. But yeah, H3. But still, the Evzoni, they're nice as well. They got a great multiplier. They're not great overall damage, but they have a really nice multiplier against heavy infantry. Not that there's any heavy infantry by Hauser at the moment. So, but for
Gosh, look at this.
Hauser,
Frontline's also got a university on the second TP, so his eco is just miles ahead at the moment.
yeah. That posted open, yeah. And I think Frontline is just slamming it in here, or at least trying to force the fight. I mean, I think a bit of an overreaction as well that here's all his cavalry chasing after like 3 raiders.
Yeah, I think Aykin must. He seems a bit nerved out.
And I think
it is match point.
Yeah, and I think the Civ knowledge, like he was able to pull out his knowledge of India to secure him a win, but I think his probably still far better than me, but his clearly not being his main. But you never know. I mean, this is nice positioning by him. If he can force the fight now, yeah, and I think Frontline's got to back off here. I mean, this is really nice positioning by Aykin. I mean, I'm surprised Frontline's taking this fight. He's getting cleaned.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
I don't know. I think Aykin's going to win this fight. I mean, look at that infantry mass behind this. I mean, and the Kanye West go through it. And you know what? Maybe we spoke too soon here. I mean,
Aykin, best case, cleans this up, but Frontline still has a huge eco advantage in the
and
rematch.
the Fulani have all pretty much survived, and that's an issue. And the Berber camels coming in clutch here, I think. And I think he will now stand and trade. His eco is just far superior. I mean, what does Aykin have coming in? 4 Kanye, 2 Aena, whereas I bet Frontline's got a substantial amount.
I think Aykin's units are about to be triple carded, which is maybe the best thing to be said for his position here. But
with the increased attack, I mean, the griots are so annoying. I mean, they don't stun you as much as it looks like, but it is just so frustrating. But a nice Kanye pop here. I mean, how much they're so tanky, these things. I think it's worth it killing those griots.
Yeah, 2 griots dead.
I mean, it's unfortunate the griots were stunning the cavalry. And
that palace has gotten so much value.
Yeah, is it 1 area of effect? I can't quite remember.
1 area effect, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but those griots are so annoying. You need...
Griots do siege damage, that's hilarious.
They do, and I mean, it's 50%. It is, let me see, yeah, 50% to attack rate. So, you know, it's just massive. And the score is now looking even better for Frontline, despite how good that fight looked. And he's building another palace. Oh, this
Are those
this-
griots building the palace? I didn't realize griots could build
Neither
palaces.
did I. I wonder if this is a
Oh,
card
no,
that we didn't
two
know about.
villagers.
Oh, two
Maybe
villagers.
the griot too. I can't tell.
Or is he just? Are they just vibing with the drums? Oogity, oogity, oogity. Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, right. Yeah, when you task griots to a building, increases the work rate. Wow, that's some
things.
deep GK that Frontline is showing us.
DE things right there.
If Kaiser saw that, he'd just
Like
lose his
in,
mind.
like
and alt
inspo
F4.
flag, exactly. DE things.
Yeah.
Imagine the uproar if France got like inspiring flag or something like that. Anyway, moving on. I mean, I'll give it to Aykin. He kept his infantry mass alive, but he did lose a lot of cavalry.
So we've got 42 Hadvilles. I wonder what the Ville situation is looking like for Frontline.
I'm a little surprised Frontline has allowed Aykin to have that
43.
end TP for so long. Like, he has all the map control. He could very easily just go siege that down quickly with the Raiders.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 Raiders there would be fine, I guess. It is an ATP, I suppose, and it looks like he doesn't have very many Raiders at the moment. I mean, I guess he's thinking as long as he holds down the middle, then the game should be determined by that.
Some of the comments in chat are bloody funny about Griot. Hello. Oh, and a nice catch then, but they don't do that much damage against. And I mean, these Kanye West are just going to get deleted if he micros the jab. But I mean, he lost a lot of javelin riders there. But I just think the Griots with the 2 palaces is just.
Yeah, I love the thought here from Aykin. He saw that the Berbers are on an adventure and decided to go in, but yeah, there's 2 palaces there.
I mean, but they don't do much damage to villages, Bourbon camel riders, but like you want to say Bourbon nomads, but
I mean, Chetons are still super Syrian. I think they're triple carded at this point, I believe.
I mean, they are.
Check out guards real quick.
But I think the fort, like that area effect, is adding up, and his mass is dwindling, and I think Frontline will stand and take this trade all day with the support from the palaces. I think we're going robot mode again. Maybe not.
Yeah, let's go out and in again real quick.
Thank you, Baron. And yeah, I mean, I think that was still a good trade for Frontline. And what's 41 vills against? How many has Frontline got at this point?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
we're both triple stage going up. I don't know.
we see from the livestock buttons, Frontline's been slamming the cow to coin conversion. Could get 500 wood with a cow right now as well. But yeah, like that. Oh, and he's just got the necklace as well.
Someone got the native. He read my mind through the computer.
And we are officially in carp territory, folks. Frontline has over double the score of Aykin.
And I understand not wanting to throw in the towel, but and he's getting more vills and more eggs. And I think Frontline is like, if I can't end this through the fight, I'll just end it through killing all your vills.
Yeah, so I really don't know what Aykin could have done differently this game, other than maybe a cow or 2 away from Frontline, but what would that have changed, really?
Yeah, I think losing all the cows is, I don't want to say bad play, but bad play. Like, one of them is literally next to your TP. But the rest is just Frontline having a mounted hero, and Howard Nashoni not.
Yeah, oh my gosh, look at this eco. Frontline's got.
It's insane, and I'm assuming he's going to take down the... Pull him back. I'm wondering what he's concerned about, but...
yeah.
Healing up, of course. Why would your stunning unit also not be a healer?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
As well as make everyone work harder.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Is Frontline only at 3 universities, or might we have 4 of them down?
I think we have 3 down. Is there any to
Oh,
the
we got
south?
4.
We have 4. Oh, maybe it's to the south.
Very good.
I think it's to the south. Yeah, yeah, it's to the south. And all the universities having palaces next to them as well. True now, and look at all those bills and that. Oh wow! I mean, that's a lot of bills, and I think if he gets that down, which I think he will. The only negative about this army, not much siege. Like, I don't know he's getting it down, but considering how many units he has, took a while. And
So
I
Aykin
believe-
sent a few colonies to try to raid, but the palaces and the universities are keeping the villas safe, and yeah, the javelins cleaned up.
How many villas are inside that? Oh, did he get
Oh
them out?
no!
No, 14. Oh god.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's a.
Oh, burn your eyes, everyone.
You might as well take the fight
Come on,
now
bro.
with the Jabal. I mean, at least the griots are still in the villages, not as units, but I don't think it matters. And I think we'll see well over double the score now, and I think we'll see the GG in a minute. Yeah, and
There
we
it
go.
is. Frontline takes the series 4-1 against Aykin. Aykin played incredibly today. Some really, really good games, and these two.
Really, particularly that Russia-India game and the Brit-Lakota game, they were particularly excellent.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Frontline, though. I definitely think the well-deserved winner of that series.
Look at the military unit count at the end. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. Yeah, and that fight, as we predicted, was favorable for Frontline.
If we look at the Reds graph, I bet we can see every time a cow was sold on Frontline because of
Particularly at the
the little
start.
bumps.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
them. Huge, and that adds up. Well done, Frontline, mate. Well won. Commiserations, Aykin, but I think he did a bloody good job.
No, Aykin played very well.
They played really well. That Brit game, though you lost, I will admit, I was really impressed by. The APM, crazy, keeping track of all the stuff going on. If you're watching. Where's my cam currently? I don't have one currently. I've been paid today, so I will order one, and you will get to see my delicious face. I'm not as good looking as Warsfeed, so I'm just don't want to be, you know, made to look too bad next to him. So
I'm not mugging anyone. Great. Yeah, so don't go anywhere, folks. We have concluded this series in the round of 16, Frontline advancing to the round of 8. But Ungurs versus SoldieR is coming up next. The games will be starting in a moment. We're going to take a quick break.
yeah, 5-minute break. Reconvene. We having a 5-minute break over here. Alright, I'm just gonna go grab a cup of tea, and I'll be right back. Nice, yeah. Add some music, Hank, as well, or something. I just saw Josh put that.
Down. He needs. Whoop! Broadside onto the
God.
onto the culverin. The culverin is almost done, and we can see the cuirassiers are gonna commit into the fray. Can they swing? Yes, they swing, and that's the problem with cuirassiers. When they start swinging, it's big numbers going up, and we can see more cuirassiers coming at the top. 4 more, and that's gonna be a clean up here.
Still alive, wailing away on the Janissers, and the frigate is alive with
Frigate.
reinforcing fire, and there's no free galleys on the way from Julian. His are being sent right now. He's got to get these out. There they are. The 3 galleys are going to deal with this.
6 canyon from the Warheart as well. They're just tanking Tomahawk Big Boss and being caught. This is a
Oh
massive
my god, that's
cleanup
gonna
here
be a
for Azai.
cleanup for Ace.
Yeah, this is dire from the. He's just lost his entire army.
Problem here. It's going to be a huge problem to deal with. Just like the Mamluks, they're tanking so much damage, and they're dealing so much damage. On top of this, Janissary is moving forward, and look at all of that blue. Just the sea of blue there dealing damage. It's finally the last Sparky goes down, but was it too much to deal with? Has he done too much damage? Come on back as well. I'm really slaughtering the rocks as well. Oh my god, there's so many plus 10s. The Urumi are still there. Mahus, so many of them. They do so much area of effect, and all the
They've been
Rollers
focused-
are about to go down.
The Yumi's been focused down really well, actually. However, the rest of the mouse down is just skirmishes underneath, and what a trade. XP in the way for India. Intervention coming behind. Most likely Britta Musks. Yes.
Let's
Go.
go. Hey. Oh my goodness me. Clean up an aisle two.
5 red crews are also coming in from the consulate, but I doubt that's going to be enough to deal with this whole mass of skirmisher, gendarme, war elephants, and dragoons. But
If that's not an overclock, then I don't know what is.
No, oh my god, these bombards taking
man.
shots on these dots, and you know, these dots are not gonna survive the ordeal. They're just gonna try and take as much HP off of these bombards as possible, and oh my god, only 1 bombard goes down.
It's taken us 20 minutes to get here, but this is what we came for, baby. This is what we came for.
Yes.
Let's take down 2 bombards, we lose pretty
3
much.
bombards still alive, but a surround trying to come in from A's right now. Ulans are running away, and the bombards are focusing on the skirmishers right now. Let's see these big shots coming in. Oof, okay. That wasn't as big as I expected, probably because there's Jaegers there and they have more HP than regular skirmishers. The culverins, oh my god, that shot was humongous right there. And
Yes,
yes,
is pushing out way too far here. The Expos are on the other side of the trading post, and the Axis have now snared on top with the clubs behind, and more clubs popping out of the double war huts. The Seton bows are firing heavily onto the Apache cavalry.
All right, everyone. So again, we're going to be getting into the round of 16 here with Ungurs and SoldieR in just a moment. Do we have these civ picks for game 1? Let's see. Looks like Hausa for Ungurs and Russia for SoldieR. So these two are an interesting pair because SoldieR is an old-time player from before DE. And Ungurs, I believe, only started playing in DE. I mean, yeah, the other thing about SoldieR, definitely has been less active, at least recently, in DE. So they're representing different eras of the game. Thank you very much, casters. You both are doing a very good job. Thanks, Spanky. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. These games have been fantastic. Like, most of the games in that series you just had were just incredible mechanical feats of strength, regardless of the winner. So I think Aykin did an incredible job, and I can't wait to see what Ungurs and SoldieR are going to do. Both very strong players. Overall, I'd say my impression is that Ungurs is quite a bit better in terms of performance rather than potential, at least recently, but I also don't know if he's been playing as much as he has in the past recently. Whereas I know SoldieR's been playing fairly regularly. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Ungurs has been playing regularly too. But I can say for sure SoldieR's been playing pretty consistently in the past month or two. Is Julian L casting today? No, you're stuck with me and Tobler, unfortunately. Hey Chase, I hope our next Ethiopia player will bring pride to the motherland. Do you mean you're Ethiopian, Chase? That's cool. Watch the Halb Grand combo from SoldieR. We should be so fortunate. I'm not sure if we're going to see that.
Get this show on the road then.
Alright guys, here we go. Ungurs versus SoldieR on Unknown. Howitzer versus Russia. Who's going to take game one? If someone could put up the prediction, that'd be great.
Of course, it's on Unknown. That's why they've got a wagon at the start. I was so confused what was going on, man.
Okay, yeah, so that... Oh, this map is so strange looking. The TPs are in this weird V shape, and the TCs are really off in the corners. And it looks like we've got Berbers.
Anyone able to do a prediction in chat, guys, for people?
I'll take care of it real quick.
Yeah, it's awesome. All the other mods being shit at their job. Nice job. Alright. So, I mean, we just saw Hauser, so I think we know what kind of to expect, potentially. Probably Berber age up again, I'm guessing. Ungurs is a fairly classic style player, so I don't think we'll see anything too unexpected.
So I wonder if we'll see Ungurs go with Berbers again. And the only thing to say against that maybe is that you can get Berbers from the map here. So in that case, it would be redundant. So I wonder what we'll see him do. But on the other hand, actually, I think if you get the Berber post, then you can make twice the amount of villagers, right? So
I will
maybe you
say
still go Berbers.
yes. I don't know, so I'll agree with you. I mean, I wouldn't surprise me if you could, because surely they're separate. One is the Hausa Berbers, and the other's the native Berbers. So I'm gonna, yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I guess I'm not sure how that works, but I would the simplest thing to happen would be it's as if you have two posts. We'll see. We'll see.
Knowing the coding from the devs for this game, I'm gonna say you're probably right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, okay, so this is Russia with a starting TP, something you never see normally. I wonder how that might affect build order. Not so much, I would imagine.
I'm
still probably going to see a 14 village.
I wonder if he is making the early TP so he can get potentially 2 shipments in age 1, because he's going to send landed gentry maybe to get Cav Archer.
So you realize they started with a TP wagon. I don't know
Oh,
if you
do
missed
they?
that.
Oh, of course, we're
Yeah.
on unknown, aren't we?
Yeah.
So sorry.
Okay, taking a look at the deck here. He's got the cattle can build fields card. Interesting. And work on them. I think that card is bad. I did the math on it one time. It was awful.
Take your
But
word for it.
okay. House of Kingdom, yeah, that's decent. You get the university and a trade builder.
One of Ungurs vills is already herding in Hunter. I mean, that is. I mean, to be fair, that is the closest hunt. Wow.
Yeah, the hunts are really spread out on this map.
It's been a theme like throughout the series. This map, the third map of the series. Okay, and Soldier going for a market house. Very standard. Aging up. Is he going forward? Have we got forward vills going forwards here from Soldier? Or probably not. I don't know. I must admit, I feel like this is one of the lesser played matchups in the game. So
Eager got some choice words. Easy for Soldier.
easy for Soldier.
We'll see. We'll see. The rare Russia market start. Okay, so yeah, I don't see the forward bills, right? Like
Neither.
Soldier's not gonna get a forward blockhouse. I'm very confused.
And he hasn't got the wood for a blockhouse anyway. So unless he's going for a stable start.
We're gonna see the FF in the H2 tournament.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Having 700.
Yeah, so it is a stable start.
He's gonna spam Cossacks against Hausa, which has H2 goons.
Which is
I don't know what's gonna happen here.
surprising, but you know, Soldier is a far better player. I'm always careful to start doubting better players than myself, but
It's just an incredibly bold move.
it is very bold, but it could pay off. We'll have to wait and see. But Ungurs is no noob, and the moment he sees Cossack / opening stable, which he probably has already scouted, we're probably going to see Javelin Rider.
Yeah, I think that's right. And you know, Raiders are not the best against Cossack, but
more
it's
Raiders
like
than
they
Cuba.
try terribly.
This is unknown Perez, which is why it makes no sense.
Okay, and he switched over to Javelin production, so you saw the stable in base.
Yeah,
and...
as I predicted, which kind of kills this whole opening from
yeah.
Soldier.
I
But
don't
he is
know.
putting a blockhouse down behind this as well. So, what cards have Soldier sent? I mean, if he sent Landed Gentry, I'll be delighted because I'd love to see some Strelic Kavach, but I doubt. No, he hasn't. So, he sent 5 Cossack, 4 Cossack. No, he's just housed. He's just housed. This doesn't feel particularly great start for Soldier.
I don't really understand why Soldier built the TP there when
And
he
then
was going to
didn't-
build a space and base. I guess you don't know where the TP line goes if you're on this map. So
Yeah, he didn't know where it was when he sent, so he probably just stuck it on the first one he found.
yeah, so fair enough.
So what does Soldier do here?
He's shipping spice. What spice trade?
Okay, and he's sending in. He's got a nice Cossack mass here, but there are Javelin Riders in there, and yeah, he needs to run for his life.
Yeah, Soldier's already in a heap of trouble here. He needs to cancel that minute call. Oh man, he completes it. Okay, maybe not the worst thing. Minutes, I think, do double damage against Raiders because they're siege troopers.
Yeah, and I mean, probably. I mean, I feel like I was a wasted minute men, to be honest with you.
That wasn't the best pop. Yeah.
And 13, the Strelic coming in behind this, and 2 blockers again now. But I just feel like these blockhouses should have been forwards. Like, he's already, you know, eating up the hunts here, and he has no map control.
Yeah, I mean, mooses do have a lot of meat on them, but like this is not the way you want to move the game along as Russia.
I mean, double blockhouse in the back of your base just, I mean, any elo just feels bad.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine the blockhouse on his forward TP. He could have potentially kept the TP alive. I was trying to age.
Ungurs in the chat saying I was trying to age him.
So far, I'm surprised we haven't seen that yet. I'm not gonna lie. I reckon at one point in the series, someone will just naturally age up to 3, which
Yeah.
I love to do because it'll be hilarious.
I believe that'd be an instant DQ.
Agreed, but it would definitely be. I feel like we'll see it more in one of the DE enjoyers more than a classic
Yeah.
enjoyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Ungurs go up with, by the way? I'm not sure if I know. He went up with
Have
with-
you seen
oh,
there's a whole part of the map in the north that you just can't access because it's just a cliff?
Oh, that's fun.
Just nothing there.
The Valley of Death. Yeah.
Valley.
alright.
Yeah. All right, and Ungurs pushing forwards here with a nice composition. Where I swear he had more Javelin. Did he lose? Did he? He must have lost a few Javelins. I mean, that's a nice
That's
mass
right,
by
yeah.
Soldier here, but and I mean, I don't think Ungurs wants to take this fight. No, and he is backing off quickly,
Yeah. He's still floating so much res.
trying to pull trick his. And I think this is partly due to him trying to age, and I think this is coming back to buy him. A nice reinforcing batch of Javelin Rider coming in here. Oh, I mean, that's a nice reinforcing batch, just in time to save his bacon, I think, because that was looking scary. I don't know about you, I thought a Soldier could get a nice snare there. That was looking really good for him, but
Yeah, Stroud sneak away.
and
Yeah,
now
I don't know. Hausa gets such a good 3-unit comp, and I don't know what Soldier does now.
I feel like that was his timing, to be honest with you. Like, there was very few Javelin Riders, and he has got
Lag
some
man.
lag issues.
Oh, meanwhile, by the way, Ungurs does get the Berber post, and is probably going to use the 700 influence that he shipped to get villagers, surely, and maybe some of the techs as well.
Yeah. Potentially, I mean, he doesn't need to add them. I was going to say he could add Berber Camels, but he's already got an H2 Goon, so he doesn't need to. But definitely going to see the Berber Nomads. And 7th Fulani being shipped here, which I think is nice, just building up on that very excellent Archer composition, Archer, Javelin Rider, Raider composition he has. And Soldier adding Musketeers here. I guess they kind of counter the Javelin Rider, but it's just one of those matchups, I feel, where the opponent has the better composition than you. And that is a scary, holy shit, that's a scary mass.
Soldier's position here is so claustrophobic. Like, he's already almost at a hunt, and his next hunt is all the way to the east.
And I mean, I mean, that hunt lasted him just about 3 minutes, which is unfortunate. He's got berries in base, which he can rely on, but only 1 berry bush, so only 2,000, I believe. And Ungur's not diving the TC, just pushing in.
Yeah, it's go time. Soldier pulling back, doesn't want to fight yet. Is waiting for what is that? Boyers, I believe. That's
Boyers,
the
yeah.
Cav combat.
Yeah, I still don't know whether I like the change to the Cav cards, where they made it all Cav instead of what it used to be. But anyway,
Right.
I think this is going to be the fight. I think
Yeah.
Soldier. I mean,
Oh man,
That
Soldier's
trap was unfortunate because now
Yeah,
the
like-
cost stack could have been on the Fulani, and I think he's going to get clinged here, to be honest with you.
yeah, already a hard fight for Soldier, but a lot of his units just not attacking basically.
Or in the wrong position, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And the Raiders, I mean, they are nice against light infantry. Not so great against, clearly not very good against infantry, but particularly against light infantry.
yeah, and Ungurs is pretty much cleaned Soldier at this point. GG.
GG from Soldier.
Ungurs takes game number 1.
And that was the first game. I think just unfortunate, really. Unfortunate start, unfortunate decision making. But it's just one of those. It happens, even to the best of us. And I'm a big Soldier fan, so I hope he can, regain his tempo for the next game.
Yeah, Soldier seemed confused by the map. I mean, understandably, to be clear, it's unknown. Yeah, lost that TP early, and the Cav start Gambit just totally didn't work because Ungurs scanned it, made H2 goon. So yeah, rough. Okay, it looks like there was a hunt in the west there, but still not the kind of map control you want to have as Russia.
No.
So masterful DE abuse from Ungurs there. SoldieR did his best. Curious to see what will happen in game 2 here.
Yeah. I don't know how much else to say. I think you summarised it perfectly, mate.
So, game 2, we're gonna have Ungurs on France and SoldieR on Aztec. What do we think of that?
I think the Ooga Booga Rush, which I think we'll probably see a bit of in this tournament. Probably nowhere near as effective against France because we all know how the CDB be. CDB basically infantry, and you can just fight with them.
Yeah, and let's see, the map is Sud. That's right.
And
that's a really marshy one with the 3 TP line.
I still think SoldieR should FB here, though. Get some map control. But there's don't have to worry about skirmishes or pairs. So you never know. Probably Aztec favored, maybe not. Can we get a prediction? Nice, thank you. Whoever did that. Oh, the prediction's about to happen. So what treasure is he getting? I believe he's getting a wood treasure there.
Yeah, Aztec tend to be really good at taking treasures early, and this is a nice map for it because there's 2 big fat 190 XP treasures. Yeah, France by comparison not so good getting those, so that's going to be a really nice early advantage for SoldieR here if he's able to get those, of course.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what SoldieR doing. I'm gonna imagine as he can't go H3, we're gonna see a rush, but maybe not.
Yeah, maybe we could take a peek at the deck and see if he has like the Hulkins in there.
No,
okay, no
he doesn't.
Hulkins, but a ton of unit shipments.
But we saw this deck is almost identical to the deck Julian had, and he did like a slightly later timing push. So we could still see that instead of maybe the Mayan push. So let's see. What's Ungurs deck looking like?
Look at this. He's age 1 fertility ceremony training villas. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, France meanwhile. Wait, House of Bonaparte. What does that even do?
So it's like a
H2 skirms.
Oh,
I forgot that existed.
I forgot. I just said we don't have to worry about skirmishes, but I guess we do with that. Oh, it's team as well. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay, and,
Pioneers, of course, and of course they've got the Bourbon native crazy musketeer ancient regime card. It's pretty normal. What the hell is that?
Yeah, so that's kind of like a it's like bow pike combat, I guess you can call it. But yeah, it's hit points and armor,
which is nice.
Yeah, that was added like a year or 2 ago, I want to say. But you don't. This is a must-cuss matchup, right? Not a bow pike matchup. So I would think. Well, okay. If we have H2 skirm, I guess all bets are off. I'm not sure what you do here.
But I don't think we'll see that card early, so I feel like he'll probably start must-cuss and then add skirmishes potentially later.
Yeah, and look at this relatively slow 14 Vil H up from Ungurs.
Yeah, no 12-10 here.
I guess he's feeling safe.
Where's SoldieR? Is SoldieR fast aging? He is fast aging, and with the messenger, and he's got the forward, and there's the and that's France's scout, and the Vils are going forwards. No, they're not, are they? Wait, yeah, no, yeah, they are going forwards. And the scout is in the perfect place to scout this, so Ungurs is gonna know this is coming.
Oh, look at this! 3 warrior priests coming in first. So it's not going to be a balls to the wall rush.
No, okay.
Both of the hippo treasures are still in play, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, both big. I believe both big XP treasures. Here we got a forward. Only two trails, two trails, two those building that. And so Ungurs hasn't scouted this, but I think he's about to with his explorer. Yeah, he is.
Mhm.
So he knows it's there, which is nice. What is Ungurs almost up? So age up with the core master, age up with the wood, stand and shipping 4 CDB as his first card. With steel trap, so it's gonna have some nice eco. Oh, that's very greedy. Just try to steal a fair one. At least he got the XP, I guess, for the 50 coin.
So I'm guessing Ungers is going to put a Rex. Oh, okay. He's going to put stable down first.
Stable versus Aztec. I mean, I can understand this. I've seen quite a few players. I know Revnak likes the Hazara opening against Aztec when he plays Kinesi, so I can see the thought process behind this.
Yeah, so if you're as good as Ungers, you know by now, even if you haven't scouted Soldier's base, that Soldier is not doing a rush and he's probably shipping Vils and Warrior Priests. So yeah, I guess the Huss, starting Huss is going to help you do some harassment.
Idle, etc.
Yeah.
To answer people's questions, the first Civ pick is indeed random, and then I believe it alternates in counter pick from whoever loses the first game, and so on and so forth.
Well, blind, yeah, depending on what
blind.
you meant by random. Yeah.
So this is a counter pick though by Soldier, correct?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. So some pike out, some Puma Spearman out, and I'm assuming he's going to go for this big fat XP treasure, which is smart. I mean, Aztec already has so much XP, and he's going to get even more.
Those hippos are not long for this world.
No, and
we're Warrior Priest booming behind this.
Warrior Priest booming and shipping Thompson's behind this, and is Soldier paying attention? He is, and he's going to get those straight in the. He's not a full-in Warrior Priest booming though. He's got quite a substantial number of Vils and food, so not quite the full-in Kinesi, and he's going to lose 2 Vils there.
Oh wow! Incredible micro there from
Nice micro bangers. I'm surprised we're not seeing the full. I feel like you got to do the all-in, surely. Everyone on, get all those Warrior Priests out, but maybe not.
I'm pretty sure it's not good if you're only using Warrior Priest to Warrior Priest. Like, you gotta put some Vils on there.
Yeah, and then when those cav come in, you can just do the insane warrior spam and fight off cavalry with them.
Yeah, so Unger is off to a very strong start here, and the question now is whether he's going to be able to hold this pressure at home.
And Unger's going to get another Vil here.
Oh no! Oh, could he get the Warrior Priest? Would be huge. Can he get? Oh,
no, just saved by the bell. But Soldier's not paying attention. I don't think he's seen it.
Oh, loses one.
He got it as well. He got a Warrior Priest, and he's going to get a Vil.
That's terrible.
He is pushing the base though, and Ungurs is just happy to poke, like, let Soldier do his own thing down there. And he's got 2. Oh my gosh, he got another Vil there as well. You can see his carcass on the ground, and some serious idle time as well. Ungurs shipping 8 crossbow, and Soldier shipping Pume Spearman behind this.
Ungur's looking so good right now. Like, Soldier got the TP, but I don't think he really got anything else. Certainly not any villagers. So Soldier's got to do something now.
And I'm not entirely sure what Soldier's game plan is here. He's like he's like Warrior Priest booming, but he's not Warrior Priest booming. So yeah, no units being made.
Yeah.
This feels rough for Soldier. Maybe he's lagging, I don't know, or he's just a bit shook by the first game. He's pulling back now. I think he needs to keep applying the pressure. Okay, he's finally getting the XP treasure, which I thought he was going to get earlier, but...
Yeah, maybe the best thing to be said for Soldier's position here is that he's going to get at least one of the Hippo treasures, and I believe Unkers doesn't have so much hunt left in his base.
No.
And none of the hunts are particularly close.
No.
So That'll be Soldier's opportunity to take a fight. But maybe Ungurs can bring the fight to him. He's gonna push the FB.
I definitely think, but this could be a nice slinger pop. I definitely think Ungurs has the nice composition here for 3-unit composition versus just a 2-unit composition.
Yeah, that's so many spears. That's like way too many spears.
Yeah, and I think and I mean this is nice micro Ungurs right here, baiting in the pikeman, and I think he's just gonna slam it now with a reinforcing batch of hussars.
Oh yeah,
almost all the pikemen down, and yeah, I think that's definitely Soldier going to be cleared up right there. No units on the way. He has got an attack dance, but I don't think it means anything, and I think that is going to be it right there.
Yeah.
Soldier doesn't mess about. He knows when it's over, and yeah, there's the GG.
Wow, yeah, really commanding game there from Soldier. I'm not Ungurs.
From Ungurs, yeah. Really, I mean, just some excellent micro by Ungurs there, baiting in the pikeman, and you know, it's just that old homage of Muscuss beats Bow Pike most of the time. Unless you're...
Oh my gosh, look at that res difference.
Yeah, look at that res difference right there. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it just, again, it felt like Soldier didn't really have a game plan. I do know Soldier's been very busy of late though, so he might not have had as much time to prepare as he wants. So yeah.
Yeah, bad boom, as I say. It's probably the diagnosis for this game. So Unger is taking game number 2 as well.
With a very nice commanding win. So
oh wait, I said Unger's Frontline in the prediction.
Oh, is this why everyone was saying easy win for Frontline? Oh, that's
what do I do? I'm sorry, guys. I think I gotta cancel this.
That's hilarious. Well, just whoever voted for Frontline, whoever voted for Ungurs gets the points. Now, I mean, surely you're an idiot if you.
We're canceling it.
Oh, you're nicer than me. I would have given the people that voted on Ungurs the points because it clearly wasn't Frontline playing.
Yeah. Oh well. It's already done. Anyway, game number 3.
Igor, you've been saved, mate.
So we've got Lakota versus India.
Oh, okay.
Ungurs Lakota is so scary. There's no way Soldier can win this. I am.
In your opinion, and the thing is, they both have the unit compositions, but I just think Lakota's units are just better, particularly their skirmisher and not their skirmisher, apologies, their Cav Archer and their cavalry, their heavy cavalry are just so superior in every way.
Yeah, Bow Riders and Chetons both just insane units, especially in H2.
And Axe Rider. I mean, what's Sawyer going to do against Axe Rider?
Right. So I think we probably know what Ungurs is going to do on Hokkaido, but I wonder what Soldier's plan is here. I think in this matchup, you basically have to make an Augur, but the question is where?
I think probably contest the TPs. I mean, maybe contest the TPs in the middle. You're gonna know Lakota are gonna want to go for the TP line, but then you leave yourself open for raids. It's so hard. I do not envy Soldier being in this position right now.
No way, Soldier going for the TP start.
Wow.
I mean, he wants to deny it, of course, but also I don't even know if I've seen this build order where you open TP instead of getting a TP in transition as India.
No, neither.
Anybody in chat tell us if this is a thing, but...
Is he planning to go like double TP line, get the TP line and do an aggro up there and secure the TP line that way? You know what I mean? I can see he's trying to do like counterplay, but it just doesn't seem very optimal. But I mean
that would seem to just leave your base open to a push.
To push, yeah. So again, as I said, I don't envy Soldier being in this position.
Yeah, no, this seems impossible. Okay,
I mean, he could. Part of me thinks he should go water and put the TP line on the aggro on the shoreline.
Let's see what he ships. Probably distributivism, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his deck doesn't look very heavy water, so I don't think we're going to see any water play here.
Right.
Rum Distillery, yeah. Let's see Soldier's deck, Ungurs deck. Yeah, standard. I mean, Freeville.
Morningstar.
Wow.
Such a
Cheats.
silly card.
Oh, all enemies and treasures on the map. I mean, DE hacks right there. Low quota. Because it's only an age 2 only tournament, mate. That's why whoever asked that question. Links, that one. Tribal Marketplace. Great Hunter, yeah, standard stuff. No Buccaneers though, so we won't have to worry about that. But I don't think we're going to see any water play, which is a shame.
Yeah, I don't think either of these players are going to go in water early, at least. I think that's right. So standard 14 Vil age here from Lakota, gonna add the TP and then the War Hut. So in the last series, you saw Lakota putting a War Hut up top, and that indeed looks like what we're gonna see here as well. You got the villagers going for the middle there. So Soldier's age up is gonna be super delayed because of the TP start. So I wonder if he's even close to aging.
No, it's not.
Oh, this. Soldier's dead. Like you can't age this late in this matchup.
I was about to ask where is the aggro, but it's because he hasn't started putting it down yet.
Yeah, like denying the TP is not worth aging like maybe
Now
almost a minute later.
3:35. I mean that's horrendous. That's horrendous. There's no denying it. It's just not good. Where's he gonna put it? Where's he gonna put it at least? Is he putting it in base?
Yeah, in base.
Yeah, he is putting it in base, but
okay, but like yeah, then
you gotta ask
Dakota
what
makes
the point
units and you lose the TP.
that's what my point. Like you gotta ask what. Anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, Ungurs is up, and he's. Let's see what I bet he's shipping Axe Rider. Hear me out here. Oh no. Okay, he's not. I was gonna say if he'd shipped Axe Rider, I wonder if those Axe Rider would have been in before Soldier aged up.
Yeah, I think
they would have
that's
been
probably right. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it takes for 4 Vils to build the
I mean,
but...
again, this just feels like indecisiveness from Soldier. He's not claimed the TP line with the aggro, and he's not also claimed the water. Like,
yeah, and the age up is so late that 5 clubs just kill it easy.
So at least put it on the water and then go for water, surely. But
I was wondering about that. Yeah, aggro on the water and then play water and
surely,
out of water.
And you know, like they're not going to be able to contest that with Cavo supporting. But yeah, I mean that TP's going down. He's only just got up. 17 mil.
Sending export first card out of Soldier. Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess he wants to go Oddman and get the this is about the delis, isn't it?
Yeah. But we've got Club Warrior out.
So yeah, I like the deli move. It's gonna. I think it's probably gonna try to raid with those, and because Warhead is all the way in the north, that makes life really awkward for Lakota.
Yeah. And he can get the Az-Ups as well to deal with the Axe Rider raids, I guess. So smart, I can see.
Yeah, so let's see what he can do. Four axes gonna follow the 700 wood.
Putting
Pitch on the way.
Is he putting a Rax down there? I believe he is. No, Consulate down, okay. I'm glad to see that Ungurs is taking the safe one first. No point risking losing it.
Foreign logging coming in next for Soldier.
It was quite greedy this. Very few units, but one unit being produced. Of course, he doesn't need a Rax, he's got the aggro fort.
Yeah, you can probably get away with that with an in-base Agra, but he's still going to be idled quite a bit here. He shouldn't lose a Vil, but yeah.
The armored consulate coming in. He's definitely going to get housed down, I think. the Ottoman Expeditionary Force coming in. But this is a
Oh, one Gurkha batch, that hurts.
yeah, this is really unfortunate. And his whole eco is idle right now. He's shipping double Minutemen, and they are. I don't really know what they're.
Yeah, the minute splitting, some of them, most of them may be going towards the clubs. Consulate Delhi's going to fight with the axes, not exactly what you want them to be doing. Elephants do connect with the Chetans, which is nice.
Chetans, which is nice, yeah. And he is going to kill the Axe Riders, and he's probably going to. I think he's going to clean up the Setons. And I mean, this is nice. He's pushed the Club Warriors away. He's bought himself some time, but.
I think he lost 2 houses there, which really hurts.
And he is about to be... Okay, 700 wood coming in, which is nice. Be able to get some actual infrastructure down. And I really think he should add a dock and go on water here. But I don't think we're going to see it happen.
Yeah, I think if he does that, he just dies, because he doesn't have the resources to spare at this point.
And I think this is all due to that late age up, as you said earlier.
Yeah, it just wasn't worth it. He lost TP immediately.
And there's lots
Let's see what he can do. So maybe he can kite the Chetans around the Agra with the Gurkha. Gurkha, of course, outranging Chetans by 2. Okay, so he's repelled Ungurs for now. Ungurs, I like the fact, by the way, that he's only gotten 1 of the TP lines. It's like a lot to invest in both of them at first.
Yeah.
So.
You can have that later on. I don't think he needs to worry that India's going to take that. I mean,
Yeah.
27 bills for India, and I'm guessing Ungurs is on what? 26 with, yeah, so the eco's firmly in Lakota's favour. With their, obviously, faster gather rate, and what card has he sent? I wonder if he sent... I doubt he'll have sent Great Hunter yet, but...
Got 700 coin coming in, so he's probably got a stable either made or on the way.
Yeah.
Gonna make some, oh wait, does he have the 500 coin shipment of Cheyennes, maybe?
Have to look.
That's the other
can
thing
we
he
see
could use
Lakota's
700
deck?
coin with.
We see Lakota's deck, mate.
Okay, no Cheyennes, so I guess he wants
No
to make
Cheyennes.
Riders.
Yeah. Okay. Which makes sense. It's such a good unit.
Yeah.
I mean, SoldieR seemed... I think the nice thing here, he's secured himself some time, which he desperately needed because of that. The only way I can put it is horrendous age up time. But he's about to run out of food.
Oh, you're gonna be so happy, Tilbury. Look at what we got in the water there.
Yes, at last. I'm so glad. Man has actually gone on water. But he should have done this at the start. Like, I don't know why I didn't age up with the Agra. I mean, to be fair, the Agra is actually really turned out quite nicely because the pressure's coming in from the north. Thank goodness, because he's about to, I mean, he's got berries to be fair in base, so he's not as dire as it looks.
Okay, Ungurs, after being passive for a moment, is masked up and is going to poke in again. Let's see what he can get done here. Skirting along the left side of the base to avoid the Auger. Going to look for villas or houses that are exposed on the periphery. Not finding much. Going to go towards the TC.
And he's getting smashed now by the TC and the aggro, which I think is nice for SoldieR. He hasn't scouted the wall yet either, so I think this is okay for SoldieR here. To be honest with you, I think he can take this trade all day. He just doesn't want to overcommit. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think, but I think right now he just needs to bide time and get his water boom going.
Yeah, Ungurs kills a house, loses a lot of Chetans. That's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, Ungurs, if he's paying attention, should notice the squids being eaten. And I'm sure he is paying attention. Ungurs is good enough.
He is at the elo to notice that. Agreed.
Yeah.
I would definitely not notice that.
So, yeah, same. I wonder what his response is going to be. So he's training a bunch of axes. I think he might just want to bust now that he sees that wood is being put towards the water. Though I don't know, Vil going towards the water, is he going to build a dock? It looks like it.
Where's the anti-cav? Whoa,
Wait,
whoa, whoa. Go back to Gurk is going on a solo. This is
This-
this is the most ballsy thing I've seen all series. Man is a lunatic. What is he doing?
I guess he knows Dakota units ought to be up in the north end.
North.
He
He might pay
this
the
bet works
price
out.
here. I mean, there is not much anti-cav. He better pray to all the gods that he gets those Rajputs out. But okay, another batch coming in. Okay, there's some more anti-cav. Get
Okay,
back
it's
to the
go
aggro
time.
though.
And the
I mean, he got-
Gurkhas are way out in outer space.
Oh,
and they're
outer
just gonna
space.
die. They're gonna die to the
Yeah,
Outsiders.
And the Gurkhas, C4 getting targeted, and this is really unfortunate. He just caught completely out of position, and he's going to get cleaned.
Yeah. No, this is gonna be a
And
clean
he
wipe.
just was impatient. He had all it going for him. His water boom was kicking off. Oh, there's contention in the water, by the way.
That's so tragic. Yeah, imagine what would have happened if
And
the
there's
Gurkha
contention
hadn't
in the
been.
water as well. So
Like, imagine if the
Oh.
Gurkhas had been in the pockets around the Agra and the bushes. Might have looked totally different.
And the mass
Oh, the
wasn't even
Bill's
that
getting caught.
scary from. The mass wasn't even that scary from the coat. It was just the positioning was just really unfortunate, and as a result, he hasn't got the what's going on in water. I mean, soldiers being cleaned. 3 boats. Oh god, only 1 canoe killing all his other boats. He needs to ship 2 caravels here. He needs to secure water, but I think at this point it's too late. I think it's GG. But what do you think, mate?
No, Soldier just lost too much in that last fight, and I don't think I see a way back in for him. And his vills are idle. He lost a bunch of vills after the Gurkhas got cleaned. Yeah, Rajputs and Delhis ain't gonna do it.
No. Nice. A few vills getting popped out there in the aggro, which was nice. He actually got some good value from those Delhi, but it's still not enough. And I don't know. It just. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, Soldier's gonna stay in, like, maybe. So, Ungurs, I really like what he's doing on water, by the way. Only 1 canoe just being annoying, keeping it alive. And this puts Soldier in a position where he can't really get on water unless he invests more than 100 wood. So,
Can we see what shipments he sent? Because part of me feels like foreign logging. I don't know. He sent. What did he send? He sent. What's the sword cart? Okay, yeah, he sent that cart. I don't know. Part of me feels like the 2 caravels would have been better then, but I mean, look how far up north his vills are going right now as well, because he's got no boats.
yeah,
That's,
and
that's just 1 raid away, and in comes Ungurs, by the way.
yeah. Ungurs sees the
Flying
dead
in,
hunt.
flying in like
Smells
oh, no.
blood.
He smells blood, and that mass is scary. I mean, he's getting saved.
Not going to the hunt, just gonna kill the Agra. Actually, I like that a
Agra.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And I mean, the Rajput's coming in, but I'm assuming Ungurs must see that he's up there on those hunts.
Hello.
Yeah, he's finally back out. But though, yeah, I mean, that canoe's still there, and it's still killing villagers, fishing boats. A soldier to cry on. That's funny. I just saw a comment. And this is, it's just, yeah. He's, I mean, Ungurs is double soldier score nearly,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, so Ungurs being cute, he knows the Rajputs are on the hunt, so he's gonna go to where Soldier has no army and kill a bunch of houses. He probably just could have attack moved onto the hunt and won the game that way too.
Yeah.
It's just over.
But it is over, and well, I think we can very comfortably say this is going to go towards Ungurs. I mean, Ungurs Lakota, as you said at the start, mate, is very scary.
Yeah, no, he's easily a top 10 player. Yeah, he's in the finals of the Kings of the Old World Tournament as well. GG, Soldier calls it. Ungurs takes, it's game number 3, I believe, right?
Educate me, horse feed. What is the Kings of the Old World Tournament? First I've heard of it.
Probably one of the biggest DE tournaments. I think it happened towards the beginning. Maybe with the biggest prize pool ever we had in DE. 10,000, in fact. Yeah.
Oh wow, is this being run by? Who's this being run by? For AoE3?
Yeah, it was AoE3. I don't know who ran the tournament. I think it was ESOC and Microsoft sponsored the prize pool. Yeah.
Was this? Oh, this few years ago, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a shame we don't have stuff like that
At the
anymore.
release.
Can you? $9,000. I mean, can you imagine if they still ran stuff like that now? But you've got us instead.
AoE3 is the black sheep of the genre. It's too good.
It's too good. It pulls in more players than AOM, but gets less attention.
That's true. All right. Well, we're going to game 4 now. Match point on Bayou.
And I really,
leading 3-0.
I'm a very big fan of SoldieR, but Ungurs just seems on top form. I don't know about you.
It's I don't know. Ungurs, I don't know how much SoldieR prepared for this, but just I was very confused by like his Aztec game, for instance. I feel like Ungurs is gonna take this in a clean sweep. How about you?
I have to concur, and Ungurs is picking his Malta, which he is also very good with. I know SoldieR does play some French, but I don't know.
Wow.
Ungurs is just, his Malta is scary.
All right, guys. Prediction is up. Who's gonna take game number 4? Most of the money's probably gonna be on Ungurs, but hey, this could be your time. Get a big win. Put a couple hundred on SoldieR. See what happens.
Yeah, let's say chuck a cheeky 1,000 down. The upset the other day with the Chef game, when everyone thought he was going to get a clean run against Carbon, and then Carbon had the sick comeback.
Okay, so here we are on Bayou. Gosh, Malta H2. I guess you just want to bow pike it.
Bow pike. I mean, it is strong, and if people don't remember, Kaiser Klein Micro, he got to the top 10 bow pike rushing, basically bow piking with Malta H2.
Yeah, under the name Bone Joyer. Longest time nobody
yeah.
knew who Bone Joyer was. Everyone's like, it's Kaiser Klein. And
Kaiser Klein.
it took a long time for him to actually confirm it.
Yeah, so and Ungurs is up there with the likes of Kaiser Klein, 100%. So I'm assuming we'll see the same.
Yeah, so you think we're going to see the 700 wood start bow pike Bone Joyer style? I think that's probably right. Yeah,
I do. I don't. Well, there's no TP play. I mean, maybe we'll see the Commandery. What's it called, German tongue. But I don't know. I just get a vibe he's going to do that. But watch me eat my words in about 2 minutes time.
Yeah, so maybe we can have a peek at decks if they've been picked yet. Okay, yeah, got the early Skirm card again. Ooh, it's a Nat deck for sure. So we're gonna see some Shark Tooths maybe. Many different ways you could ship those cards in terms of order. So curious to see what SoldieR does here.
I think House of Bourbon could be quite nice here. It's a good musketeer. The Ancient Regimes card. We turned into robots. Out. Roger, Fist. I'll hold myself personally responsible if you lose your points.
And maybe we could take a peek at Ungurs' deck, see what he's playing.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All the advanced.
Scary advanced dock.
Advanced dock. Advanced dock, guys. Everyone be very scared.
And the hot air balloon.
What the hell is that? Arrives fast. All your food as it gets. Sorry, what was that card again? The infinite card? Exchange all your food equal amounts of wood. Fair one. Wow. That's nice. Send it infinite times. And you got the longbow card as well. British tongue and German. He's got all the tongues.
Oh, longbow. Yeah, Kevin loves that card. I think it's only good in some matchups. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh. I stand by it though. I think we're going to see the bow peaky.
Yeah,
That's my-
there are the two Vills going for it. I think SoldieR might have seen the Vills. I'm not sure. Could have gone either way there, perhaps.
Yeah, and yeah, so
Um,
what we predicted. I think it is a really strong build, but I think you need really good micro. It's why you don't really see the bow pike Malta stuff at lower elos because it is hard to, I mean, it's hard to do because bow pike is hard to do.
Yeah, you need to be so good.
Yeah, it needs seriously
A
good
micro to make that
micro
work.
because must cuss just is easier to do and tends to win.
Yeah, so as soon as we get the age up here from Ungurs, you're going to see 2 hospitals go down. One of the Malta civ bonuses, of course, being that your racks essentially only cost 100 wood. That's part of what makes this so scary.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit. We'll see what happens, but I'm kind of surprised about a France pick on a non-TP map.
Yeah, I guess his hope is just that he'll be able to play Nats, and I mean, once you get your Nats fully carded, they're insane. Like you see a lot of people on the ladder just spamming French Nats. But yeah, I don't know if the game is going to be able to get there because Ungurs is going to be in his face with a ton of Malta bow pike.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I called it. What did I say?
Yep, there it is. Pikes in queue, 700 wood on the
Pike.
way. All the
How
bills
is-
on food.
What is SoldieR starting with military building wise? I pray not stable. Where's his military building? A stable. Wow. Okay.
Side stable,
A
interesting.
side stable against Malta again. That's very ballsy. I check SoldieR's line of sight. Don't think has he scouted the forward double racks? He hasn't.
Oh my gosh.
And he's so close to it. Look. Oh my goodness.
no.
Alright, we'll go back to
He
full
has vision
view.
on all 4 of the TPs. He thinks it's safe,
He
but he
can't
didn't
see
see
it now,
that.
and I bet he sees that, and I bet he sees these 10 pike coming, and he's like, fuck. Oh, he's popping Minutemen straight away, and Ungurs is just going to run away from that. If he's paying attention. Yeah, he is.
SoldieR's got to have
Oh,
his...
look at that. That's nice.
Oh.
That's really nice micro there. Do you see that little cover mode?
Yeah.
That was really nice. And more pikemen coming in. And he's just got to back off, add a few crossbow in. I mean, showing you how it's done.
That's an incredible start. You forced minutes, and minutes got not even a single kill. And
I
you
think they got
a
two
house.
kills. 2 kills.
Oh, really? On the pikes? Okay.
2 kills
Still.
the pikes, but that's still great value. And a house, and these things are gonna. I think so. I'm guessing Ungurs is adding crossbow now.
Did he cancel the house match?
Yeah,
or,
he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that feels so bad.
Oh, and now there's
Oh,
yeah,
one house.
one house. Oh god. Poor SoldieR.
Probably because of the house, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been housed, and I guess he's going. As Ungurs going north, has he scouted the stable? I think he might scout the stable.
I think he just.
No, he hasn't.
He's so good that he knew the angle that the huts came from.
Huts came in.
Revealed
Yeah.
that it was a side stable, so he's on the hunt now.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
there you go.
gosh.
Oh my god.
Ungurs
What a
is so
fight.
good.
So good. That is impressive. Just by the angle of the. Yeah, I think you're right. The way the Hussar came in, he just was able to click. And there's units all over the place, and those Minutemen are down as well, and that stable's going to go down. What's SoldieR doing in base? I mean, he might as well cancel that Hussar. Okay, we've got racks in base, and he's adding crossbow, but
That Huss batch is not going to finish, and he's
No.
remaking a stable at home. I'm calling it that. There's no way SoldieR can get back into this game after that much damage. Was it maybe Ungurs will mess up something in a
I
major
wanna
way, but that's
be-
what it would take.
this is not the SoldieR I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
He's definitely, I don't want to say not on form, but yeah. I think that's partly due to potentially a bit of lack of preparation. As I said, he's been a very busy guy recently, and
Yeah, apparently he didn't prepare at all. I heard.
didn't he? Okay, alright, well there you go. So, nice. I mean, this is what I'm saying about CDB though. CDB are beasts in their own right. Like, they're holding this push by themselves, but the issue is that is just idle time, which
Oh,
Malta will
yeah.
happily take.
That was at least one CDB kill too, if not two. I think it was one.
Is he gonna get 5? Okay, more pikemen coming in shipment. Is he gonna get 5 Huss? No, he's not. He's gonna get 4. Which is nice, I guess. Part of me feels like you just Vil pool all the CDB and just move forwards. Get pioneers, get grey coats. Yeah, you got grey coats. I mean, 8 range attacks, not bad. With Blunderbuss, it's like 16 or something. Don't quote me on that. Probably like 13 or 12. And so the score's not bad, though, all things considered. But what do you think?
Yeah, scores make it look like an even game, but SoldieR, I don't think he's really in a position to take a straight up fight.
And
Like the way
Sorry,
would
go
be
on.
to get a ton of hus, but there's still not enough hus.
No, agreed. And Motor Bow Pike does underscore by quite a bit.
Yeah.
And these racks has heal your units, so he'll happily fight under them.
Exactly, yeah. Something else not revealed by the score is that these Maltese units are actually back up to full now.
Yeah, and they're also got 130 HP and 108. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, it's every little helps, and that's only gonna build the more this happens.
That's right. I wonder if he's got a church at home. Probably not. Yeah, just houses.
I'm curious to see if he's just gonna keep. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any different. I think he's just gonna keep double batching Bow Pike. I mean, potentially nice, right? If he hadn't wasted those Minutemen, I'll tell you what, this could be in a really nice timing fight right now. But
I think you're right about that. Yep.
But he did waste his Minutemen, and a nice micro by Ungurs.
Oh,
there,
really good micro there.
You see the split grouping, delicious, and making sure his crossbow target the other crossbowmen, not the cavalry, which is really nice. And yeah, this is unfortunate. And I just think the superior micro going on here. I mean, individual pikemen getting drawn back onto the cavalry.
Yeah, Ungurs is so scary good. I can't believe that was such a beautiful fight.
Yeah,
Pikemen doing exactly what they needed to.
The fight looked very favoured, actually, the positioning for France in terms of composition and unit mass with the Vilpool, but Ungurs just micro insane. And then there's the GG.
GG, clean sweep. Ungurs takes game number 4 against SoldieR 4-0, advance into the round of 8.
With robots. Quickly drop back in.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Our true AI coming out near the end there. Beep, boop, beep. And, I mean, Red's not far, and France was catching up. I mean, look at the start there, though. Damn. That's got to be the idle time at the start.
Well, look, it's hard not to fall on your face versus Ungurs. He's just that good. And SoldieR gave him a fight in this game. So well done, SoldieR. And yeah, wow, look at these stats.
Yeah. I mean, just the way it was. And that fight at the end had real potential going well. But Ungurs showcasing his superior micro 100%. I mean, that was some really impressive, particularly like individual pikemen being brought back to fight Hussars instead of letting them fight the CDD. It was really impressive. Congrats to Ungurs. A well won series, I have to say.
Yeah, so that wraps up the program for today. Tomorrow is going to be another couple of games at 18 GMT. We're gonna have Tabin versus Conquer. And at 20 GMT right after that, we're going to have Look Tom versus Ketterboy. All 4 of those players really scary. So I think we'll have some really good games. And it'll be casted by Lionheart and Mr. B. And produced by Frontovic. So it should be a really good time. I hope you guys will tune in.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
Oh, thanks for the raid, Yusuf. We're just wrapping up though. So
yeah, cheers to the raid.
Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Catch you later. And if anyone wants to take over now, we'll raid you. So let us know.
Guys.